be that time of the night when we gather to chat. Come and join us and see what we got. Having fun and doing taking cool shots. Watch our videos, laugh a lot. Well, join us and care shall be forgot. It's the after show chat with Edward and Harold Angelo came to see. It's the after show chat. We'll have some fun. Games going nuts. We don't know what else to sing about. So I'll throw it in. Something. The clock is ticking and time to start the show. What time it ends, we just don't know. Hopefully Mrs. Dufresne doesn't wake up. Oh, Mrs. Dufresne. One thing's for certain, we're all happy friends. And all together the fun never ends. So stick around and watch with us. It's the After Show Chat.
Get your butt to bed, Harold Dufresne.
All right. Hey, everybody. Hey, Jen's here too.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. I'm sorry I put the notification up late in the group that we were going live. I've been busy today. Angelo, if you ever see how they put it up, just you could put it up. Just let me know you're putting it up, and that way we won't overstep on it.
Okay.
Today I was busy. So welcome to the After Show Chat, and for Saturday night, we were hoping.
Clown was to the rescue. We just watched, huh?
That was great. That was one of the best episodes. Yeah, if you guys missed Converse to the Rescue tonight, y'all missed a good show by Clownless.
Yeah.
They had all of us on as a special guest, and it was just fantastic, wasn't it? Oh wait,
Seriously.
that was like
one of the best interviews, like the best questions I've ever been asked in my life.
Oh my goodness. It was next level thinking. Like,
totally.
I mean, I would never have even thought to ask Angelo about his dog that he had when he was 7 that got trapped under his house. I don't know how Clownless knew that, but that's part of the I guess he really knows all.
I know, and he knew he asked me about when I missed the bus in kindergarten. Whenever I got off the wrong school at this wrong school, how he knew that, I don't know how.
He never seems to amaze me.
It's amazing.
Yeah, he was like, "I'm so happy your mom's your best friend." I'm like, "You know my mom?"
and the questions he asked Jen, whew, those were some hard. Some.
I won't even repeat them. They were so fascinating. You have to go back and listen.
Yeah, you can't do them justice. You can't do them.
Yeah, you have
justice.
to pay that special price for that.
Do you think he's in the superhero group like Mr. Muscles? Do you think he has some ability like Mr. Muscles?
Oh,
like
who? Clownless?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think
Right?
He has more powers than Mr. Muscles. He has more
definitely
superhero powers than Mr. Muscles. Hey, Betty. Betty's on.
Hey, Betty.
Tonight. Hey, Betty. You want to join us? You can later on.
I sent you the link.
Yeah. And while we're gonna get this started, I had a few things I wanted to talk to Lil Aaron and Angelo. Do you know Whidbey and Camino Islands?
Whidbey and Camino, yeah.
Yeah.
They're cool places to visit.
They're really pretty.
Okay. Because I want a 3-night stay in a treehouse over there.
What?
Shut up!
When he told me that, I was like, no way.
But there's no transportation. That's the only bad thing. Is no transportation.
We got you.
Hey,
I am accepting.
Are you gonna drive him?
Yeah, we'll be your chauffeur.
You can borrow one of our cars.
I'm gonna accept the prize, and hopefully the voucher is good for like a year longer, and then maybe depending on that, going and do that.
Yeah, let's do something this summer.
Is it like an Ewok village type deal where everything's in the trees, or is it like a?
So how do you get there? You have to take a ferry, and it's like It's very woodsy, so it's like it's probably gonna be like very private.
Yeah, I'm not. I just entered. I mean, I enter everything, and I entered this, and
I wonder
it
if
was.
it's actually going to be in a tree or just around trees.
It looks like it's in the tree. In the tree, it's a
They
tree
do have
house.
that guy out here. He builds like these really cool tree houses.
Oh,
He
this
stay in,
looks
like,
nice.
Airbnb.
Yeah, this.
Have you guys seen that show, Treehouse Masters?
Yes, with that
Oh,
with
yeah.
that guy is jacked up on tree houses. He loves
Yeah,
tree
he
houses.
is.
that
He's
dude.
all about it. Isn't
Jacked up on tree houses.
Suck-
He's a
He's
tree
sucking
party.
them
Yeah.
tree energies out, man.
but he's like super excited. I mean, like, there's excited, and this guy is just like.
He's like, we're
And
gonna put a jacuzzi in here, and
Yeah,
then
and
we're
he-
gonna play.
Then we're gonna put chili dogs
That
at the
seems-
same time.
And-
It seems really
and,
unsafe to have a jacuzzi in a treehouse. Just
But he must be a smart dude. I mean, the guy must be a genius. I mean, he designs these things. He looks at a tree and he designs these things like I don't know what.
Yeah. I actually was an intern at a music studio here that they have like an actual music studio in the building, but they had that guy come out and build one in a tree house, and you can like stay out in the tree house, and I had to go out
Like,
there and
why does
clean
everything
that
have to be
thing,
tree
and
house?
it was scary in the wind.
This guy must be richer than rich building these tree houses.
Yeah.
So, are you
Yeah.
staying in one of his tree houses?
Oh, I don't know. It might be. I'm not. I don't
I'm
know all the
assuming,
details.
well,
yet.
maybe it's a different guy. Maybe there's another.
It probably won't be as
Competitor.
good as his if it's not. You know.
You
Yeah,
gotta
I'm
stay in a
hoping it
subpar
is.
tree house.
I'm
They're
gonna-
trying to give it away.
If
Like
it's
no one
not,
wants to stay in the bootleg tree house.
if it's not this, if it's not, I don't know what his name is, but if it's not that guy, I ain't going to stay. Let's see,
Yeah.
I only stay at
Did
the
you guys
best.
have tree houses growing up?
I never had a tree house. I never had no trees.
Yeah, I never had a
Well-
tree that could accommodate that.
Yeah,
Yes.
me neither.
Did you guys play in the garbage like me?
I played in the
Pretty
dirt.
much, yeah.
Okay.
what one clownless don't know this story, but whenever I was a kid, I had this idea that I was going to build my own roller coaster. And,
Oh.
so I had,
Love it.
because I like amusement parks, I wanted to build my own not knowing how to build a roller coaster. So what I did, I'd go walk the neighborhood and pick up any scrap aluminum and metals I could find and think I'm going to build this roller coaster, like the scrap beer cans that I find on the side of the road. Like, oh yeah, this is going to build my roller coaster, like delusional, like I had a pile of junk in my mom's yard, and she would, "What you doing, Dad?" I'm building me a roller coaster.
I like that.
Of course, it never came through. I think that idea died after about a day.
Aw.
Hey, maybe if you won like $1 million, that'll be like the first thing.
Yeah, I don't need a roller coaster at
There you
this
go.
point. Just I don't need a roller
Life is enough of a roller coaster, am I right?
Yeah, can you imagine?
Yuck,
And you don't think about, like,
Not
let's
for
say you have a roller coaster in your yard. Who's going to operate it for you? So you're going to go on the roller. You can't drive. You
Yeah.
can't control
What
it
if you
yourself.
get a self-controlled roller coaster?
Yeah. There you go.
Harold,
But
I actually know someone, this kid he's like a teenager who's related to a friend of mine, and he built a roller coaster in his backyard.
A real
and
roller
obviously
coaster.
he's like some like prodigy kid who's like really
Okay.
good at engineering, but you don't need, I guess someone does operate it, but like it's physics, like it just goes.
Yeah, but
It
I want a
doesn't-
real one. I want one that's gonna be like an
Well.
amusement. I don't want
Yeah, I
these little
can't.
bitty. I don't want these little bitty.
Yeah, I would
Oh.
say it's hard to consider that a roller coaster. It's literally like this, like
Yeah,
it's like
it's
two bumps.
It's some tracks. It's a
It's
track that
impressive, but it's
yeah.
still like
Oh, I'm sure it is. But I'm talking about. I wanted a real. I wanted one.
You wanted a
with the- one with 7 loops, and I wanted a real
Set
one. You
records.
know?
metal one. A metal one.
Not taking like Mrs. Dufresne's gonna have to run it for me. Come on, Mrs. Dufresne, let's go. Can you operate
Run the
roller
death
coaster
trap.
for me?
Yeah.
And then
Have
to
you guys
maintain it. I don't maintain
Yeah.
stuff well either.
That's
So
what-
everything would fall
yeah, I
apart.
can relate to that.
Not one of those old wooden roller coasters that you're just like, this
Oh, I
thing's
know,
gonna
it's
fall
scary.
apart in any minute.
Oh, I can imagine
Freaking
that.
out.
too. Yeah.
You know
I
what's
don't
crazy?
maintain.
I'm actually a card-carrying roller coaster enthusiast, so I like know a lot about stupid roller coasters. I'm literally wearing, actually, it's so funny we're talking. I'm wearing my roller coaster American coaster enthusiast
Oh,
shirt
that's
right
awesome.
now. But anyway,
Awesome.
I feel the same way. Like, I don't like wooden roller coasters, and then like there's people will be like, oh, you got to go on a hot day because it runs really smooth and fast, and I was like, I don't. That's scary. That doesn't make me feel good. Like, don't tell me that.
Wooden roller coasters are like the roughest ones. I mean,
That
it's
just like I just like imagine it swaying back and forth.
yeah,
like,
those.
Yeah,
We
and
used
the
to have one.
sound is just like
yeah, I know it's so rough.
Batty knows about the one. We talked about this on the show with Batty with the Texas Cyclone and Astroworld. And that sucker. My wife to this day says that's why her back hurts.
I know for a fact I have a back injury because of a roller coaster. It happened to me when I was a little kid. I felt it happen. It happened, and I still have back issues from it. Yet I love roller coasters.
Right. You still go back on them.
Well, because I did it to myself. Like, I didn't do it to myself. I was a kid, and I just like put my body in a weird position, and then it went over a loop, and like I just felt my back compressed.
Oh, so
like
you were trying to get out the restraints and finally.
I was scared. I wasn't trying to get out the restraints, but I was definitely like in the 3rd grade and terrified, and like was too scared. Like, I probably shouldn't have went on that.
Right, you're like barely tall enough to ride.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
Like, all right.
Well, and actually, that's the problem. Is I've always been a tall kid, so they like I was too young, and I was like tall enough already. So like it was not. I set myself up for failure.
Did it ruin your love of roller coasters? I mean,
it certainly didn't. But it did. Well, you know what? It gave me a love for DDP yoga because I have to do that to help my back.
I'm gonna have to do something.
I sent you that email. Did you get it?
Yes, I'm getting it right now. I'm downloading it.
You know what I'm saying?
What's that?
The go around.
We can't. Your mic is cutting out.
The traveling carnivals that go around, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, they have a ride called the Himalaya or the Flying Bobs. That's just a thing that goes in a circle. That used to beat the shit out of everybody's back when I never met a roller coaster that fucked me up in the same way. Honestly.
Totally.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Those will bruise you. And if you're like a small person, like if you just someone gets squished, someone's getting hurt because it's just like going in a circle. Like
Yeah, you didn't want to be on the inside because you knew you'd have to like kind of hold yourself up.
That's what my arms. I'm big. I'm always the one who's trying not to crush the other person.
Those are the worst rides. The one, and they have the scrambler.
The scrambler.
Hey, kid.
I'd have to pop Dramamine before I go on into that stuff.
Well, that's the older I get, the harder it is. I already get bad motion sickness. Most flat rides, that's like the stuff that like spins around and stuff. I just can't now.
The Gravitron and all that stuff. Oh man, I can if I take Dramamine. It's fun. Then,
but then you're gonna be sleeping on it.
Yeah, then you're just so drowsy. You're just like stuck.
You're like, I guess I'll go on the Gravitron.
Those rides never appealed to me at the fairs and I'm looking at my grandson's coming raid the pantry.
Snack time.
Is he eating pickles?
No, he's getting a bag of Doritos. I never enjoyed those rides that go spinning around and around at the carnivals. You know, when I was a kid, I did, but now I can't. No way.
I don't know if I can now. It's been
my head's not meant to go that fast anymore. Like,
no offense to the people that are working at the fair, but thinking back on my teenage year, my childhood,
especially back then, like
those people.
Every decade it gets slightly safer. So it's like,
it seems a little more wholesome now, but back then, man.
I don't know. You haven't been to the fairs around here? Oh my god.
It's like the bobsled. As soon as he said the bobsled, I just immediately thought of Larry. You know, get on the rides, subdue the mullet. You know,
some haggard dude. Like,
ladies, you're like 13. You're just like,
you're like,
you don't want to stereotype, but they're carnies. I mean, they work the carnivals, but
they were rough back then.
I don't know who's doing the background checks for them. I don't
no one.
It disturbs me knowing that I mean they might be the nicest people in the world, but but you don't know who this guy is grabbing your daughter or your granddaughter and putting them on the ride and hold.
And you trust them to
scary.
put the bolts in the right spot, you
Oh,
know,
and
run out and just
I know you watch the ride driving down the road on the truck, and you're just like, I don't know, guys.
yeah. It's like gypsies or something in a way. Like just
Oh, they are.
I
They're
still love the fair though. I still like the fair. I don't know
Yeah.
There's
why.
something fun to it. If you ever come to New York, you got to go to Coney Island. You would love it
Yeah.
because it has all the. It's like cool, like vintage style, and it's just cool, like cool stuff. But it has like a lot of the cool elements, like of the fair, without the grit.
Without the
Because they
creep
redid it.
factor.
It's like nice. They redid it like about 10 years ago, and it's like really nice now. So
That's awesome. Yeah, I love the fair.
Yeah, I like the Coney Island, like the old boardwalks. Galveston,
Yeah.
Galveston is more modern. It's not, but I like that kind of history. I never.
yeah.
All the times I went to New York, I never been to Coney Island.
Oh, you'd love it. It's really cool.
I know, I
And all
shoulda
the
went.
boardwalks too. There's a lot of cool boardwalks in
I
New
should have
Jersey.
went.
Jersey
I don't know
Shore.
why I didn't go. Just don't.
Oh,
have
look,
time.
Mellow Yellow.
Yellow.
It's American.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother.
They found it today. We looked just like last week. They didn't have it, but today
That's so
it's
funny.
Fred Meyer.
Yeah, Aaron called the manager for like a whole week, and they finally brought it in.
Called
More
it
down
No, we did
line.
but smoother, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
It's like the baby between Sprite and Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
like
it
that.
is kind of, huh? Yeah.
Like Mountain Dew without the bullshit.
Hey,
You don't want to go rock
hey,
climbing.
watch it.
Oh,
White
yellow.
high fructose corn syrup.
I've got to remove something to do. Well,
Mhm.
let me move this. Let me get.
I was
this
gonna
up.
say that my favorite Mountain Dew version is Moon Mist from Faygo. Legitimately, I like that the best
Ooh.
because it's kind of bootleg, so it's like a little less harsh, but it's still trying to be like Mountain Dew, so it's stronger than Mellow Yellow. Like it has that lime. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like used to drinking it at the gathering. Like it kind of has an aftertaste like earwax, but like it's worth it.
Oh,
to get
I like
through it.
poison. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's slightly poison, but it's worth it.
But it's good. It's like Tampico or something, right?
Oh,
It's
totally,
burning your
totally.
throat. You love it. It's like,
I know. Yeah, the amount if you drank Tampico, you could like do a settlement, get your money back. What were you gonna say, Seaver?
The last time I drank Moon Mist, I got it from a gas station down the street, and it had been expired for like 3 months. So it
Hey,
wasn't.
shout out Matt the Murder Man.
That has happened. That has definitely happened.
Did it taste flat or anything? Was it?
Yeah, it tasted flat, and all the flavors kind of tasted separate. Like you'd take a drink and it tastes flat, but then you'd get hit with a really strong lime taste, and the aftertaste, like she was saying, was kind of earwaxy. I used to,
Yeah.
Earwax.
whenever you get them fresh though, Faygos are dope,
Mhm.
but
Yeah,
their flavor does go bad quicker than the normal.
Yeah,
So
totally. Yeah, they go flat and the
so
flavor goes
good.
bad. Absolutely. Even before, if you get it like a month before expiration, it's a little iffy. Even.
Yeah,
Really?
I went to my dad's house, and he gave me Coca-Cola from like 7 years before I got there from some soccer tournament, and he said he never drank sodas much, and I drank that, and it just kind of tasted like flat Coke. The
Yeah.
Moon Mist that was just a few months past, fucking awful.
Ugh.
Let me ask you guys something. I'm curious.
Okay.
I mean, this is probably more can be answered by Jen or Seaver probably. But when I was a kid, Faygo was like for poor, like poor,
Yeah.
I can't afford regular Coke.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get me
Yeah,
some
still
Faygo.
is.
What made it? Did ICP just start drinking and everybody latched on, or they just what was like brought into y'all the IC? Because I'm sure Faygo is probably if would it be for ICP, it would still be just like, oh yeah,
No,
that's that
definitely not.
Faygo crap.
Yeah, it would just be
is it?
like a because that's what it is. Yeah, it's like a bargain soda brand.
Yeah.
They ICP when they perform. Well, first of all, Michigan, that's like their local soda brand, like their
Oh, okay.
their cheap one. And also when ICP performs, they throw soda.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
literally
okay.
they open the 2
They
liter.
fuck up people's sound systems. You swim.
Yeah,
in
they
it.
do. It's crazy. They literally have a semi truck carrying pallets full of Faygo to every show, and they just empty cases and cases of 2 liters, opening them, spray them on the crowd.
Yeah, I've only seen ICP once, but that's what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they, I'm sure Faygo is probably happy as
Well,
a clam
yeah.
that they're
They're
representing their soda.
doing a show and it trying to dance like Vanilla Ice or whatever, and it wasn't going real well. And one of them threw a 2 liter at the other one, and the crowd went wild, and it just kind of spawned from there.
Yep,
They
totally.
actually turned down a European tour with Rob Zombie in the late 90s because they couldn't import Faygo over there. They were like, we'll put whatever in these bottles and you can slap Faygo labels on it. And they were like, fuck you, no, we're not going to do that. Kind of a weird reason not to go on tour with Rob
Yeah,
Zombie.
bad choice. Well, may not have been the real whole reason.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
like
That was
that's
their
too
reason.
cool.
Good
I know
excuse.
Shaggy couldn't go to
That was
Canada
a-
for a long time, so who knows about you?
Yeah, that sounded like a good makeup story. Like
Yeah,
the real
to cover
reason they
up.
can't go.
They
It's
used
true though, because I
normal
know they.
soda for the longest time, but the sugar started eating up their sets and all kind of different shit. So now when you go to a show, all they throw is diet soda because of the sugar.
Okay.
Let me tell you, I went to Hollowicked in 2016, and they did not use diet. That was the only time I ever saw them, and they did. Yeah, because that show was at this. It was at Harpo's, which is like a big old burned out like theater. It was clearly used to be a beautiful theater. It was very disgusting when we went, but it was awesome. It was like so cool, and they threw every flavor of Faygo, and I got non-diet orange soda right in my eyes. Oh my god, I'll
Maybe
never.
it's not a tour and they're not traveling with the set they need to protect.
Exactly, totally. Yeah, it was definitely like a special occasion type of thing. 100%. And it was gross. It was horrible. I've been sprayed by Faygo 1,000 times. That was horrible. I was so sticky. We had to throw the stuff out. We had to throw we ended up having to throw a bunch of our clothes out because
Man,
usually you can just wash it.
I wish I could find these diet flavors because I think I would like the diet Faygos.
They have some, but you
I
have
don't
to like
see 'em.
source it.
I drink diet soda. I would like to try this cream soda, vanilla cream soda Faygo.
That one is good.
To this King's Cup credit, by the way, I left it sitting here the other day, and I sit in a metal chair out here. I was unplugging my laptop, and I got a little too willy-nilly with it. Knocked it off. It dinged all over this metal chair and fell on the floor. Not even a chip in the goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Things are made to last.
King's Cup for
That's
So
what
there's something about glass that we don't know today because
they built.
I would have been devastated. I'd have been.
It might, that would have been really upsetting. It's
Didn't
probably
even have
radioactive.
not even the tiniest chip in it.
Oh, that's awesome.
The
Like one of those things your heart stops and it's just like
Yeah. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
no.
they had
Oh,
they don't make cups like that. They don't make drinkware like that anymore. Now you drop them and they just shatter and
yeah, I don't know if it's whatever the spray coating is or what, but
Yeah, I'm always trying to look for different designs of that cup because I don't want an American flag print one, but I haven't found anything that cute.
Yeah.
so you don't want to. You say you don't want an American flag.
like your country.
Yeah, I just don't want to drink out of that cup.
I saw one that has the Russian flag on it.
Yeah,
You want that
he
one?
was correct.
They definitely have a lot of different. They have like really dumb ones, but like
Well,
I need a special level of stupid on my glass or cute.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Stever?
That being said, despite the irony of me wearing this hat, I would not buy a cup like this or have it if it wasn't.
I
given
know
to me.
that
Oh, yeah,
totally. And if I
yeah.
won it in the raffle, that's different.
Steve is 100% right. It is in line with the power requirements.
Yeah,
Yes,
I would.
absolutely.
I would get it because of clowns,
Yeah.
but like I would not. I would definitely not go In fact, I don't have one, so I can't say it. But I would definitely not go out of my way to get one.
Yeah.
Definitely. They used to it's one of my favorite cups to drink from. It was the cups that you used to find in oatmeal. They used to come with a a pry, like you buy like a container of oatmeal and they had like the cup and it looked like this. And we had some at the house over here over the years. We don't have them no more, but I always liked those little bitty cups like that.
Huh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah, they would come in the oatmeal container. You buy a big thing of oatmeal and they'd have a cup in it. I don't know why
you're
they
supposed
did
to eat oatmeal out of it?
What's that?
Did not realize that's where they came from.
Yeah, from the oatmeal. That's the oatmeal.
Were you supposed to eat oatmeal out of it?
No, I think they gave it to you maybe to measure. Maybe you're supposed to use a cup of. So they gave you that cup to measure the cup of right there was one cup maybe, and then you drank from. I mean, after that, I mean, it was a nice cup. Not nice, like look, this is my. We're taking out the fine china tonight. We're using my oatmeal collection tonight. All right. It wasn't like that, but it was a good cup to give. In fact, I might even still have one. It was good cups to give the kids something because they weren't tall, so it was hard to knock over. You know, if you give a kid a tall thing,
is
it's
it glass
or
plastic?
It's plastic. It's plastic. It's plastic. It's like. But us down here, we drink from mayonnaise jars too. Once we finish with the mayonnaise, we clean it out and we fix us a drink in the mayonnaise. No, I don't.
Cheap containers.
I was gonna say we do the same thing, but it's ricotta cheese. Up here. We do keep everything. I got so many mystery containers of ricotta cheese in my freezer, of random stuff in those containers. I have no idea.
And back in the old days, I'm gonna say like the old days, but back like in the 70s and 80s, like you would go to places and they would give you a glass. Like you go like the Burger King and they'd have a Burger King. They would like when their meal would be like, buy a Happy Meal and
and
get
your fancy
and you get a fancy Burger King cup for 99 cents. Yeah, and it was like, I gotta get that.
Man, those glasses from McDonald's back in the day.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. It was so nice. And even the cereal, they have like Frankenberry and all.
Oh yeah, the Batman Forever mugs were freaking awesome.
The what?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got the whole set of those still.
The what?
They released some clear glass Batman Forever mugs.
Oh, okay.
When that movie came out. I can't fucking prove it, Angelo. I'm not in my house, bud.
It's your house.
He's in his satellite hut.
Oh. Are you in a tree house?
Yeah, it's kind of a tree house, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's on a hill
roundhouse.
on posts.
Do you have a nickname for that room, by the way?
Not yet. I guess it's an Ernest hellhole.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to paint it red with the chevron pattern like the Twin Peaks room, but I got red walls in my bedroom. Maybe I can make the floor like that. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe right now this is just
I think my grandson moved in with us. He's been here every single day now. Now, wouldn't you like something like this if you'd have a choice? Like a Frankenberry glass collection.
Yeah.
I would love that. They used to. Used to be in the back of the cereal box. Like, you could order the glassware collection. $8.99 plus $12.99 shipping and handling. And you get your glasses and look at that. Got Frankenberry. I'm gonna drink some blueberry. Drink my beer from a blueberry. What am I talking about? I have a Cuphead cup. All right, the same thing.
Right, it's true. It's a grown-up version.
Same thing.
Those cool we call them like sippy bottles back in the day. They were like Simpsons or like everything. They had those like crinkly straws.
Oh yeah.
Why don't they make
Last
that?
one I got of those was from Six Flags. It had the guy that used to do the crazy dancing on it.
Yeah, the old man. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It had a fully fleshed out topper of him going.
That's amazing.
They and they don't make the I used to like the crazy straws too. You
Mhm.
take it and you go around up 6 times. to get in there, and yeah, they don't sell a lot of cool stuff. I don't know why they don't. They
I
don't
like the
sell.
crazy straws because they're like only crazy because it takes longer for the liquid to get to your mouth.
I know, you're like,
The little air bubbles and stuff too, like going up.
yeah.
Yeah.
The grandkids had one recently with some glasses. And some glasses, and you put one in the drink, and you can never suck up the soda, though. I mean, it had too much.
Yeah, it just gets stuck.
The physics just wouldn't work. I mean, it just would
Too
not.
much suction.
Yeah, it would just not work. It was a bad design. It was like at the Dollar Tree or something. You know, they bought it. It was like bad design.
Just tastes
Go
like
get
shit
my
rubber.
go get my dollar back. Oh,
I wonder
talk
what
about
it
a
takes.
dollar. Talk
I
about
wonder
a
what it
dollar. Well, go ahead, Siva.
I was just gonna say, I wonder what it takes to get these straws out of the mental institutions. You know what I'm saying? Do they get good behavior, or were they like non-violent offenders? And why do they get to go out into the population? And they got to be segregated from the regular straws to the crazy straws. What's really the difference? Unless there's
You should write a whole movie about this.
Yeah, so
It's like a
too much
good.
mentality involved in
the crazy straw
crazy straw.
institution. The crazy straw institution. They're all lined up for group therapy, and they're all discussing their thing. You know what I hate?
How does a straight jacket work with the crazy straw?
I think they just tie it in a
It does.
knot.
It's just a plug you put in the top.
Straighten you out.
You know what? I don't like paper straws either. I don't care about the environment.
it's
Don't give me a paper
Too bad because
straw.
they're really popular now.
They're not popular in my house. We use
I don't
Does
like
your
that
McDonald's
straw.
does the McDonald's that you go to use paper straws?
No, we use the
Ours
plastic.
do.
Well,
Ours do now.
Because y'all those fancy northern folks. We're down here in the
I know they
bayou.
got rid of plastic bags too now. We don't
My
have
buddy
plastic
brought
bags
me a
anymore.
paper straw a couple of weeks ago from somewhere he was at, and I'd never seen one. I was kind of fascinated. I
Yeah.
assumed it would just be like the waxy cup of the McDonald's cup itself. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Yeah,
I got those too.
it ended up being a lot like what I expected it to be.
Oh,
Yeah.
You hear paper straw and you're like, what? But I'd be perfectly fine drinking with those straws any given time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
a lot
pretty
of
strong,
times-
honestly.
Well, I don't know. We must get the bad batch. Because I
It
might get
doesn't
one that just
suck.
falls
I
apart.
did not try drinking with the paper straw. It felt like it would have integrity.
Yeah.
I think if you get them like from like I said, like I've only ever had them at McDonald's and Disney World, so those are like the most serious paper straws you could get.
Yeah.
Where like I'm sure that these are fine, but like if you buy them at the store, they're probably horrible.
I never. They don't have. Every once in a while, a place like a restaurant may have them. They serve it to you or whatnot. But that's it. You know what?
Some of them fall apart, but some of them are good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get the crappy ones.
I'm gonna
I
bring
guess
you
it's
one,
coming.
Harold.
I
From our
guess it's
McDonald's.
coming. I guess it's coming.
It is coming.
I might as well just, I'm going to start doing them and just carry around my own straw, a metal.
There you
metal
go.
straw.
Yeah, metal
That's
straw.
perfect.
I'll be done with it.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
literally the solution. Exactly.
I went to eat at Daisy Dukes in New Orleans today. They didn't have no damn paper straws. They had the plastic. They had the good stuff.
Oh my gosh.
If I go to that place and they have paper straws, I'm out of there. That's a deal breaker for me.
I only drink from punk straws.
Yeah, I would love to kill the environment every
Yeah.
time.
But
not like paper straws.
I don't want it. You know what I mean?
But I just can't. I can't drink from a like if I go to a restaurant, I can't drink like from a cup. I got to use a straw.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I know. That's like weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that. Mm-mm.
No.
No, that's how you get these. You drink from a cup.
He was licking
You
dirty
got
glasses
some
at
more
the diner
brand.
again.
I'm going to get me a beer. I'll be right back.
Okay.
And I'm not going to drink it from a straw. I'm going to drink it from the can.
Oh, that's weird.
When I was a kid, everybody always said, "Hey, drink beer through a straw, because whenever you drink normally, you're drinking a lot more oxygen, man. And so if you drink through a straw, you get drunk quick."
Yeah.
Not fucking
Well,
true.
I think if you're trying to drink beer quick to get drunk, just drink hard liquor. Like,
Yeah, right.
yeah, you're not doing the right
I
thing.
mean, unless you're drinking like Steve Austin and you're actually drinking, but you drink the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Steve is a
Sucking
man.
down a Bud Light with a straw.
Man,
Oh yeah. Michelob
I used to
Ultra,
have a friend that
like-
would love drinking out of a straw at the bar like every night, and then the beer would be a cheap beer, it'd get super warm, super easy, and then that was it.
I can't drink beer from a straw. I can't drink. I don't like it. There's something about hey Waffle. Waffle's in. Who's drinking the Who's drinking the air with their drink?
No, see, buddy.
Yeah,
Air
Waffle, how you been?
martinis.
Waffle has been cooking up some good stuff. He's been making.
Yeah, man, I
like,
saw that reindeer in a can today. Did you guys see that?
No, I didn't see that one.
Oh, that
Sometimes
looks
when he
real-
opens a can and it just looks real juicy, I'm like, I'm gonna have to come back to this when my stomach is feeling a little better.
and Waffler, I went to World Market too today, and I know Jen did too. And I saw those hot dogs in the jar.
Yeah, they have them,
Waffler
yeah.
ate them, and I was gonna buy them, but $10.99. I can't justify $10.99. I wish I would get free stuff like wow. I can't justify
Mhm.
paying $10.99 for no hot dogs in a.
Yeah.
We'll go play some Rocket
Ewok
League.
Village for free.
What's that?
When you're going to the Ewok Village for free, you don't want to pay $11.
Oh, yeah. I know. How could he ever pay for fancy jarred hot dogs when he gets a treehouse excursion?
They are expensive. That's right. And I
They
did
look
find
good
some-
though.
Yeah, they did look good. I found the discount rack. I found some good stuff in the discount, 30% off. It was like a big jar of relish. It was all kind of good stuff. I got
We
some
got
good
some
stuff.
pickled. I think we got some jardinera in the.
Yeah. I can't afford.
Oh,
I can't. I don't make those big bucks. You know, the $10.99 for
I know, right?
you know. I can't afford that kind of stuff. I have to
Can't
save my
justify
money.
that.
I have to save my money.
Free shout outs, bud.
Yeah, I have to save that money. Let me go on a little rant talking about saving money.
Oh.
Yeah, go put up a
There we
rant.
go.
Let's roll it.
Let's roll
Let's
the
roll
rants.
it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ran away about your neighbors. Ran away about the mail. Ran away about your landlord. Ran away about your job. Ran away about high prices. Ran away about your meal. Ran away about your cell phone. Ran away about the world. It's that time again when we can let all our anger and frustrations out. It's rant time with the After Show gang. So let's rant away!
I'm sorry. So I went to the supermarket. I went to the supermarket today on the way back from New Orleans. It's a supermarket we don't usually go to, but I stopped. So I bought two bell peppers and a squash to cook tomorrow. So the girl weighed my two bell peppers, and you don't have to make me big, Angela. You could all share the enjoyment. And then I bought two bell peppers, and she weighed them. She did it. Then I saw her put the zucchini on. It was a zucchini on the scale with the two bell peppers. Okay, so I come and I look at my receipt after. She said that zucchini weighed 1.5 pounds. Okay, I'm like, I told my wife, I said, I'm going to weigh this. I went weigh that zucchini. It was like 0.5 pound. They ripped me off 1 pound. 1 pound.
Because of
So-
that damn bell pepper.
That damn
right?
bell pepper. Yeah, they kept. I saw her do it. She kept the two bell peppers right there on the scale, and I'm like, I was so mad. I said, you know what? Out of principle, I should just go tell them something. So I did. We did. I went to get my money. It was $1.50 or $1. Yeah, $1.50. But the
Hey,
point is, $1.50.
That
You-
counts.
You rip me off on that scale. They do that to you all. They screw you. They screw
Yeah.
you with them.
Sons of
Because they
bitches.
know you'll just let it slide, right?
Yeah, most people wouldn't notice, but not Eagle Eye Harold. You know, I'm,
Hey, new nickname.
I'm holding my purse strings like this, counting every nickel. You know, I'm like,
I mean, between them and Mr. Muscle's trying to take your dough.
oh, I know, but it gets you mad. You know, groceries are expensive enough, and then you gotta, you know. But you know what? If it's $1, these people say, "Oh, it's only $1. I'm gonna let it slide." But you know what? If they do that to every single person in the store, that extra $1 is going to ring up to millions, and there will be billionaires off my dollars.
Yeah,
So,
seriously.
You gotta stick it back to the man, you know? You can't let him win every time.
I know. And but you know what? The girl was blabbing to her boyfriend instead of bringing up correctly. That's what it was.
When
I'm going to tell you another story too after this. Go ahead, Jim.
I always gave away free stuff when I was a cashier, so I think I evened it out.
Well, good.
If I didn't know the code for one of the things, I would just put it in the bag. I was like, nah, you get it. Congrats.
I'll be honest with you. I'm a guilty person. Like let's say they have
you guys.
Yeah, let's say they have I'm guilty for this. Let's say there's the Vidalia onions that are $1.85 a pound, and they have the regular yellow onions that are 89 cents a pound.
Yeah.
Maybe my Vidalia onion sticker is gonna get accidentally taken off, and so just in case, and then the girl don't know, then the little checkout person don't know.
Yeah, they'll probably charge you for a yellow onion.
Yeah, they'll charge you for a yellow onion. So,
those cheap
ones.
You're right. Like 9 times out of 10, I guarantee that they would not.
Oh, they won't. I know that happened to me.
Yeah, obviously you know that's why you do it.
Yeah, I don't do it. It just accidentally falls off. What you want me to do? I mean, I'm not gonna go scrounge around the floor looking for that tag that fell off.
Like on the news, a local man caught changing onion stickers.
I know. I have to be careful.
$10,000 worth of onion losses.
I better be careful. Yeah, there's only one grocery store around here. If I get banned from that, I'm screwed.
Man gets life in prison. For $1 million.
And in other news, man caught not putting in dime at the Brock sample for years. He's been doing it for years.
I've been guilty of that too. I gotta admit, they used to have a little snack. You know, like when I lived in Dallas, I was a young man. I was naive, and I did it. They would have a little snack, you know, a little thing, and it was all in the honor system. You take a bag of chips, you'd put in whatever, 50 cents, whatever. I've been known not to be broke and take a bag of chips without putting the 50 cents and just pretend, or put 2 pennies in. I'm broke.
You know, food to me, I think if you're hungry and there's food, you know what I mean? I don't know. When I used to work at Albertsons, there used to be this little older lady that would come in and fill up her basket, and she would just walk out. And the checker guy that I would work with most of the time, he would just let her go most of the time.
I've seen that so many times.
He's like, she obviously can't afford to eat, and like, just who cares? It's Albertsons. Like, they can't afford like a basket of groceries. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, let her go. You
That's
know?
good to know. I'm walking out without paying. I'm loading up my basket.
I don't know anymore. That was a long time.
I'm just like an anarchist. I'm like, there was a guy who was like the shrimp bandit when I worked at Trader Joe's. He was known. It was like always a guy who came and would just like fill up bags with shrimp and steal. And I never saw him in the store, but one time I saw him when I was like smoking a cigarette on my break, and he looked at me and we locked eyes, and I just was like, bro, right? Do it. Like, I am not the one. If you didn't have enough money and you had to put something back, I'm like, girl, put that in your cart. I am not. Come on, like,
right.
Go live your life.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but okay, I get if you can't eat, but that's a high price not being able to eat is a bunch of shrimp.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say too. Yeah,
that's what I was saying. I'm an anarchist. This is not entirely. I'm like fuck Trader Joe's. I don't care about their overhead with a man stealing shrimp and reselling it. Probably I'm like, go for it, dude. Because I am here for the absurdity of society.
There's a thing about being hungry and going steal a loaf of bread. Okay, that's fine. But whenever you start going steal the lobsters out the tank and you're hungry, no, that's stop to there. Sorry.
I can't afford to eat. So I'm get lobster dinner. I'm like, well.
I've seen a lot of videos on the internet of women just walking through a place and just grabbing like a 24-pack of beer, shoving it up their dress, and walking normal. Like, I can't even hold like a
I know. I saw that. I saw videos of that. I saw that.
I don't know how they do it. Like
How
they'll
are
just
they
walk
holding
up and
it?
be like, oh shit, here's a whole tricycle, you know, and shove it up their dress and hold it
That's
between their
awesome.
legs and walk out.
Yeah.
That's some skill right
That's-
That's
there.
some
I
straight.
know
That's
that
some
I
thigh
can't be mad.
strength.
I'll never be mad.
No.
I'll never be mad about a corporation being stolen from in any capacity.
No, yeah, I
That's
don't
just
think-
who I am.
Yeah, me
Oh
same.
no, me neither. I'm just impressed with women's
That is
leg
certainly
muscle
true.
or whatever.
Yes,
Yeah,
regardless of the opinions on it, that is
Yeah.
impressive.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say if you've developed the thigh strength to hold on to a tricycle and walk,
Yeah,
then
Normally.
I salute you.
deserve it.
Right, you earned it.
Yeah, you earned that.
Whatever you
You
got, you
earned,
earned
you
it.
earned that.
Up
You
like a
earned
full
that.
turkey up there and just walk out normal. Don't fucking mosey
Yeah.
on like a cowboy or something. It's
skill.
incredible.
But also, you
Yeah.
can't let them know. I mean,
Yeah.
they have to know, but like,
Yeah.
you can't let them know. You got to just do it.
Let me
Yeah.
ask you.
When I was a
they're
little
letting it
kid,
happen because they want to see it happen. like I gotta see this. Like
when I
let
was
it
a little
go.
kid in Louisville, I used to ride my bike to different places, you know, and I rode like a few miles out to a Target, and they had these little Mighty Max things, you know, they were like little Polly Pockets for guys.
Yeah.
They were Ninja Turtles, and there was a Ninja Turtle one that was like a caveman version, and I was like every bit of 11, and I walked into the bathroom and ripped this thing open and stole it, but I'd stuffed it in my pants and in my belt loop. So when I was walking out, I had this big bulge at the top of this thing because half of it was in my pants and out of it.
Oh,
And all the cashiers and shit were looking at me like, "Are you serious? Like what?" And I'm just obvious as fuck. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
and I walk out and get on my bike, and these cashiers come out after me, and I hop on there and I take off riding, and I go through some a back alley up a little stream, and I see them all pump out kids from behind this fence, and I get to my house and I'm just horrified that I almost got caught stealing, right? And then I look at the shit that I had, and I dropped like half of the little figures.
Yeah, because you were fleeing.
Oh.
Yeah.
But another time I was riding to that Target, I passed a little side street, and a hippie in a Volkswagen Beetle hit me, and I fell off my bike into the street. Car comes riding up, and I'm like, "Oh man, it's cool. I'm just gonna get up." I thought I'd done wrong, but this old hippie like got out of his car shaken to death because he just hit a child on it.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, he's looking at me. He's like, "Oh my god, dude, I'm so happy you're okay." I didn't laugh. I'm like, "Wow, what an insane situation!" But as a kid, I'm just like, I wanted to go steal from Target. You know, in the same day.
Whenever, let me ask y'all something. Each person, whenever y'all go shopping, do y'all look at the like whenever they ring up everything? Do you look at each thing and you know the price and you're like, oh, they better not charge me. I know that mayonnaise is $2.
I do pay attention to the prices and kind of know what I'm paying for when I do it.
Yeah. I'm a very close watcher when they do that crap because I don't like to get ripped off.
Yeah, I don't want like a young checker. They'll get on. They'll do it.
Yeah, or something on sale and they don't ring up right. It's like, I'm making a big deal out of this. I want this.
Yeah, well,
Well,
I was,
you know,
I
the
was
other day.
almost-
Yeah.
no, go ahead, Betty. I'm sorry.
Oh no, the other day I was at Target. Speaking of, because I needed to get a fan, one of the like a tower fan, and I had priced it on their app, and it rang up at the self checkout, and it was some other price. It was like $15 more, and I was like, "Well, hold up there," you know. I was like, "Just a minute now," and so I called somebody over, and I said, "There's a different amount," and I thought I was going to have to go full blown Karen on him, you know, or something.
Yeah.
And I didn't even have to say in barely 2 words. She just goes, "Oh, what's the, can I just see it?" And she immediately was like, because apparently they know that there's always going to be a price difference.
Yeah, Walmart does that too. Walmart.
We should do an investigation on this shit, you guys, all together.
Actually, apparently Target's been sued over it.
Oh.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah,
And
and Walmart does it too. You tell Walmart, and the lady just comes. Oh, what's the price? And
Yeah, because they do it on purpose because they want you to
Yeah,
pay that
they
extra
know
money.
they know it's good.
Just the other day, I was at Walmart and I was going through the clearance aisle. And they had this stuff called alien tape. It was like as seen on TV garbage.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Oh.
It was $1 a piece. So I like cleared out the lot of them. I grabbed like 10 of these motherfuckers. And we went through the aisle and we'd bought our other groceries and whatnot and all this shit. And the price came out to be like 200 some odd dollars. And I'm like, well, that seems a little steep, but I guess maybe some of this food was more expensive. And then when we were putting the shit on the car, I was like, look at that alien tape and tell me, was it $1? And it was $11 each.
Ooh.
Holy
And
shit!
when I looked at the label, they had printed the clearance thing, and the money sign and the one was
We're cut off.
blocked off by a Walmart like stamp with the whole sun thing. So I just took all of that shit right back into the store and got my money back. But it's that kind of a tactic. Like they had a John Cena figure that looked like it was $5, but it was $15. You know, that all these letters were just printed slightly off, maybe a quarter inch to the left, and all of the prices just looked like
And
way more.
yeah,
way-
and a lot of people won't catch it. A lot of people won't
Yeah.
catch it.
Mhm.
yeah,
And-
I could have went home and just thought, well, I got a bunch of alien tape for cheap and blah blah blah.
Oh,
And
I
Yeah.
we
always
just
look at
happened to look at
receipts.
the receipt.
I'm always looking at the receipt. I'm like,
This is
Mr.
Well-
Eagle Eye Harold.
if you hadn't bought as much alien tape as you had, you probably would have gotten home.
Yeah.
And if you
Mhm.
realized it was $11, you would have said, F it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah,
returning. You know,
yeah.
it's too much hassle to return it.
Yeah.
But
Totally.
because
I've
you
never been
realized
so
it in
glad
the
that I
parking
grabbed a
lot,
bunch of shit in my life.
you said, "Oh hell no," and
Yeah.
returned it. So
Not Eagle Eye Harold. Eagle Eye Harold would go back to that store and get my
I
like
kept
my
wanting-
$10.
no, Harold would have seen it at the register and raised
I'm looking at
hell right
receipts.
there.
I'm looking at receipts from a week ago. Wait a minute. This was supposed to be
Yeah.
$4.99. They charged me $5.01. God,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my 2 pennies. Give me my 2
Well,
pennies.
that's another thing about Walmart. I was looking through the electronics section, and there was like these like string lights and stuff, and they were $8 in this section because they were on clearance. But then just around the aisle, on the other, literally the next aisle, they weren't on clearance for $10. So if you didn't look in the clearance section, you could have just paid $2 more for a fucking the exact same thing in the same store.
Well,
Yeah.
It's
the
ridiculous.
ones that were on clearance
If
were
you have to have
probably
a
had a whatchamacallit, a code, or I guess like the code that was on their barcode was like had a month that was probably a couple of months older than the ones that were not marked down. So
Yeah.
in a couple of months, those other ones will get marked down, but for right now, they're not.
I just feel bad for the poor bastards that are picking them up on this aisle and not the next aisle. And
Right.
Yeah, they just didn't walk that extra like 3 feet.
But I wonder if they have I'm wondering if they have a different barcode because they have videos of people going to Walmart and they just have barcodes that they know are on sale and they pick it and they're so good they could pick out. They're just looking at the shelves at the barcodes. Oh yeah, that's the one. That's and it's the exact same product, but they'll know the barcode that's going to ring up for, like you said, like $8 instead of $10.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're good at it.
a lot of times, like a couple places I've worked for, like the numbers that are in that barcode, like they'll always be the same except like the last like a few of them will be like what denotes the price and stuff. So like if you know like off the top of your head like what you're looking for, it's probably not that hard to figure it
but
out.
just to go through them all, I mean, it's a lot.
No, I know. Well,
I think there's
definitely
an
not
app.
my brain.
I think there's an app for people that.
Yeah, I
That
think there
makes
is an
sense.
app. Yeah, I think
If
there
you
is
want
an
to
app.
stand there and scan, but yeah, that kind of weird thing happened to me when I bought my car because apparently, as they told me when I went to buy my car, that they put a certain price, like they'll advertise a certain price, and that price looks good, but it's really only on like one car.
Yeah.
And that if you magically pick that one car out of all the cars that have come in, then you get that price. Well, I somehow magically picked that car because it was a weird color brown.
Yeah.
Not many people wanted that one, and there were only 3 of that color, and I happened to pick that one. And so I got the price that was like, I don't know, $1,500 less than what everybody else was paying. But that was like the magic code.
Yeah, that happened to me whenever I bought my new car too, just last year. It was like that one. It was like extra $2,000 just as the same exact car.
Yeah,
exact car except for the color. But hey, talk about super. I'm going to go through this because somebody worked hard on this. Little Aaron, we're talking about supermarkets. Do you want to give us a bad report? No, I know you have some bad news.
no.
I have bad news, you guys. The fly at Fred Meyer's has been cleaned up and taken away, and it's no longer in the tray.
Oh.
It's gone.
So yeah, if people don't know, little Aaron was going for months and months to Fred Meyer and had this dead fly underneath the manager's picture in a little card holder, and it finally disappeared.
Yeah, somebody cleaned it out.
Spring cleaning finally happened.
Yeah, they were like, "Hey, there shouldn't be a dead fly there."
Probably been there forever.
5 months at least.
So let's all give a moment of silence, and I think somebody came up with a memorial.
Quick little memorial. I whipped
Yeah.
it.
Rest easy, dead fly.
Let's roll it.
Yeah.
Rest
Let's
easy.
roll it.
Today, we lost a friend. He was always there when we needed him. The fly was a staple of Fred Meyer, greeting guests with his love and good cheer, enjoying his eternal rest as store manager. The fly lived fast, breathed his fresh air, and then went for it, touching as much bare produce as possible and expiring in a plastic box. We could all learn something, take a page out of his book. Do what you love and be loud about it. That's what the fly would have wanted. We salute you, fly.
Holy shit! That was great. What the?
Such
That
an
was
honor.
so good. Whoever did that voiceover?
Oh my goodness. I'm crying laughter tears, okay? Jen, Jen, standing ovation to you.
Oh, thanks.
Everybody.
That was fantastic. That was
Hey, everyone in the
beautiful.
comments, let us know what you think.
That was
Yeah, that was beautiful. That was
yeah,
beautiful. That's something I'm
Just had to
gonna
honor him.
over the top.
let me go see what's going on over here.
Harold, you better go take care of that, whatever that was. Oh my gosh.
I'm like a grandkid with a whole box of cereal.
Yeah, I don't think that was Rosie. Can't pin that one on Rosie.
I mean, did Matt's neighbor somehow move into Harold's house or what?
I've seen a kid in the background right before he cut it
was
off.
definitely a grandchild causing a ruckus.
Little kid.
They dropped some.
Oh, I can't wait to hear what he drops.
Hey,
I
Aaron,
like
you have more
a
words
box
about the
cereal.
fly and stuff?
Oh,
What?
about the fly?
I'm just wondering if Aaron had any more last comments about the fly.
I was gonna say too that I wanted to include us all saying a couple words, but we just didn't have time to do it.
No, we
It
didn't
was-
have time. That would
Yeah,
have been that
no,
would have been
thank you for
terrific.
making that video. That was awesome.
That
was.
was-
Oh, I'm glad you. I wanted to
Yeah,
honor him.
I really
that
got a
was-
little bummed when I didn't see him in there. I was like, oh, he's gone. It's done. They
But
sucked
now
Yeah.
you know what? You gotta just live your life to the fullest, and you're honoring him.
right. Yeah,
I don't want to go to that
True.
Fred Meyer anymore, babe.
true.
But
No.
the question is, so Aaron, did they like put any new business cards in there? Or, I mean,
They just flicked them out.
They just finally flicked them out.
They put a new garbage under it.
So,
that's what happened.
So he went to his new resting place in the garbage.
That's what happened. They put a new garbage can and they noticed that. No, Aaron, this is what you need to do.
Scoop it out.
I don't condone. I don't preach about violence or killing things. But if you happen to find another dead fly one day, or if one touches your fruit and you accidentally swat it and you kill it, whatever, take that fly and put it back. Put that fly in that memory, and see how long this one's going to last.
Right.
Yes.
Do a little experiment.
Get a fake one.
Get a plastic one.
Crazy woman.
Yeah, a little plastic, perfect.
Get a little plastic one and see how long that stays there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you should get like a fake roach, like something slightly bigger.
The grandchild was sitting there cleaning up what he dropped, right? The grandchild was sitting there cleaning up what he dropped and cut back, right?
He's going to get a Band-Aid, and he must have pulled out 7 of them. I think he just cut his arm off or something.
It's going to need more than 7 Band-Aids.
Did he drop something?
He was digging in our medicine cabinet we have, and he was digging for bandages, and I never noticed he was doing it. He dropped a bunch of medicine all over the place.
It was so loud. It was really
I
funny.
know.
I'm sorry.
And then I'm looking at him. Then I'm looking at him. He has a pile of Band-Aids to use like this. It's like I don't know what in the world he cut that he needs 18 Band-Aids around. He's like the mummy over there. I don't know what he's doing.
Well, probably they're not sticking, and so
yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
We get 100 flies for like $6.
That's a great value.
That's a good deal.
That is
Harold,
a pretty
you still
good
got
deal.
your Walmart thing?
Where is this on Amazon?
I don't know. Where'd you find it?
Oh, it's on
eBay.
eBay.
Oh.
Hey.
He likes to get his flies used.
What is it called? I'm gonna look in Walmart Plus.
I'm gonna look on Amazon.
Yeah, I'm gonna look on Walmart Plus. What is it? Toy
Oh wow,
fly?
we're price matching all the flies.
Yeah, well.
Toy fly.
Now we're gonna get our best value here.
We're all like Harold here. We got to get a deal.
Yeah. When you plastic
And a
flies.
good laugh.
They're kind of
Plastic
expensive at Walmart. Yeah, they're expensive at Walmart.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
I would have
here.
thought Walmart had good fly prices.
Yeah.
Let's
I
see.
know. Who would be cheaper than Walmart to get cheap flies?
Yeah. I know. This cost me $1.50. I mean, that's can't get
Harold, put one of those on.
Well, I mean, I could get some delivered to me by Monday. 60 pieces for $5.99.
Hey.
That's
This-
not bad.
Who needs that many flies?
It's not Steve Perry time for this, Angelo. When Steve Perry time comes, then it'll be
Make
time
some
to
kind of art piece with them.
Oh, and these even have a red head on them.
Oh.
Yeah. And they want to show you that you should use them on cupcakes for Halloween.
Oh. I'm just picturing myself going up and Fred Meyer putting one of those things in the tray and watching me on the security
Just
camera.
discreetly, like. I think you'd have to kind of go up and act like you're reading whatever it says.
Right.
Like,
Gotta play it
sneeze.
slick.
Maybe like
You're gonna need
spit.
to act like you sneeze.
Right. I gotta come up with something.
You sneeze a fly. Even worse.
Oh. See, the thing is, I'm short. It's kind of a weird. There's like a trash can right there.
I mean, I could do it.
Yeah, we could
I'll do
figure
it.
it out.
I'll do it.
just go like this. Just shoot it in there until you like a basketball.
Get a handful.
Yeah,
Is
act
there
like you're
Yeah,
throwing,
just-
you're shooting trash into the basket, but you,
Yeah.
It's a little plastic fly.
yeah.
I'm looking at Steve Perry's mustache and I'm trying to match which one I have compared to what Steve Perry has. Oh, this guy does look like me in this picture.
When did Steve Perry have a mustache?
Well, I'll show you.
For what era did he have a mustache?
Well, you don't remember, everybody went crazy because he shaved his mustache on that video. Like everybody was like, all the girls were like crying, like, oh no.
You guys, I gotta show you guys this picture of this checker at this store called Central Market who looks exactly like him. I'm gonna go find a picture. 1 second.
All right. Well, let me share this screen and show you Steve Perry with a mustache. Kind of looks like Harold Dufresne. Look at that.
Oh,
I don't know if I can make it big.
that is not a good look. I mean,
That
it was
does-
bad
he does look like
enough, really. It's bad enough that he has that butt haircut. That,
Hey!
I mean,
People say me and Steve Perry have the same haircut.
No.
What's going
Dude.
on?
he's got the butt cut.
Hey, check out this checker, you guys. Like, it's like pretty good.
Wow.
Wait.
I don't know.
I don't know. That guy doesn't look like that guy. Looks more
Hey, look,
like
it's my mom.
That guy's got too much
Oh.
nose.
I don't know. The hair.
Look at those teeth.
Hey, if they're watching,
Get on ya.
sorry, we have your picture on.
The reason I'm saying that, Betty, is people said I look like Steve Perry when I was in college. That's why I was. Yeah.
You guys ever watch basketball?
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
No.
No more
Yeah.
journey psych outs.
Steve
Yes.
Perry was a great psych out on there.
No, I never saw that.
Steve
movie.
Perry.
Oh, that's a classic.
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. Every time I
fun.
hear of Steve Perry, I think of that before I think of church.
Yeah.
Wow.
Heard your mom's going out with Squeak.
Why is that totally fucked up?
I swear, if
my
you
God.
guys rip on me 13 or 14 more times, I'm out of here.
Oh my god, I haven't seen that in so long.
I've been wanting to find it on Laserdisc, but like it's $150 for the
What?
Laserdisc of basketball. Yeah.
I would believe that because it's not a super common movie. I mean, it's pretty much a cult classic, really.
It's a common movie. It's a common movie, but it's near the end of Laserdisc's death. So there wasn't as many of basketball released as there was of, your standard Laserdisc.
Well,
I'm a
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't think they printed that many, especially of that title. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they made Laserdisc that late. Honestly.
Yeah, exactly. It was near.
I
It was.
made, like, I thought it was like
Laserdisc
or
was on its
something.
last legs. The last Laserdisc Criterion collection ever released was Armageddon, the Bruce Willis movie with the asteroid and shit. But there
Really?
was
Yeah, it was with the Aerosmith soundtrack.
the first one they ever made was before they called it Laserdisc. They called it Disco Vision, and it was Jaws.
I like
Mm.
that.
Jaws movie was the first movie ever mass produced on Laserdisc.
I think I saw it at someone's house on Laserdisc at Jaws.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen it in many, many ways, and I'm pretty sure I've seen it on Laserdisc.
Well, I know. One time in maybe elementary school, there was a teacher showed Shark Laserdisc in class. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
These big fucking things. Craziness. Sorry to derail everything with nonsense.
No, you just moved us to Laserdiscs.
Now, I will say this. I'm trying to remember, because it was pre-pandemic, because I was going to garage. I happened to wake up one Saturday morning, and I went to a friend of mine, deals in a lot of vintage stuff. So she was having a garage sale. And so I went over there, and then she told me, oh, well, there's like 2 other people in our neighborhood having a garage sale this morning. You need to go and go over there and report back what they're having or whatever. So I happened to go to this one lady's, and this lady had like a working Laserdisc player and then all these movies. I mean, like 2 boxes of them. And
There were like 100 and something of them.
lots of them. It was probably more than 100. And this guy just happened to walk up and he says, "How much are you asking for the player and all of this?" And she said, $200. And I didn't think it was actually that bad of an offer. And the guy wouldn't even negotiate with her. He's like, "Yeah, okay, whatever." And he just kind of walked off. And I was sitting there thinking, I think I would have tried to negotiate, because I kind of scanned the titles and they were like all the classics. I mean, she had like, I swear she had like Gone with the Wind in there. And I think Jaws was in there. And I mean, like they were all the like big titles, like good titles of stuff. It wasn't, trash. And
yeah, but he's not looking at it as a collector standpoint. He was probably saying like like you see VHS tapes, and he's like, "I'll pay you 50 cents a tape for that."
Oh yeah, I'm sure it was probably for resale. I mean, I'm sure in his mind he was trying to figure out how he could resell whatever in real quick fashion. And I was still thinking, dude, even at 200, you could still remake. I mean, you could still make money. You might not make as much as you think you're going to make. But I mean, if you're a collector, I kept thinking that seems like a good deal to me. I mean, and I kept thinking if I was in the market to get this kind of thing, I would, but I'm not. And like, I don't have the room for all this shit.
Yeah.
Like, the 2 boxes, I was like going, Jesus, I don't even have room in my living room for all that crap right now.
Depending on the make and model of the Laserdisc player itself, and that may have been worth that much.
And that was exactly what I was thinking, because I was like going, that player alone, and she said, and it's working. She said it is a functional player. And I was going, holy shit, if that thing is working, and it looked like it was like probably the last model that was made, in terms of being, the newest one that was made. Yeah. And I was just like, and now I'm kind of kicking myself, because I'm like, dude, I could have resold all that, like, what was I thinking,
Yeah, I just don't know, I guess, I mean, I think some people just go to they aren't collectors. Maybe the guy wasn't a collector. He was just looking at the movies just to say, well, there's a few movies there I would like to have, and maybe he was. I don't know. I don't know the guy. I mean, I can't speak to
that. Drop $250 on fucking anything,
Now you could tell he was, because the way he was kind of scanning stuff, he was definitely like a reseller, and so I think he was just trying to figure out like, that's not worth it to me to try to, like, try to make a quick resale wherever. And I'm thinking, if you have the space to hold on to it and resell it out. But I was thinking, man, that player alone, if you can afford it right now, if you could get her to come down even to 175,
well, he might not be a very good collector.
Yeah, and I mean, I really should have asked. I really should have asked, because what happened was I was walking around looking. It was the whole house, like everything in there, that she was cleaning out her mom's house, and I happened to move a picture, and because I was looking through, they had several pictures that were on the ground, and I was looking through them, and something fell out of the back of this picture, and it was something in an envelope. And I picked it up and I was like, well, what is this? And I look, and it's a credit card, and it's old. It's not like I could go like, hey, look at this. Look what I found, finders keepers, because the expiration date on it was like 1982, and it was like, well, a little late on finding this. But I had already met the lady who was running the thing. And I walked back over to her and I said, I just want you to know I found this. It fell out. And she goes, what in the world? And she, she starts looking at it and she goes, well, how could my card be hidden in a picture from my mom's house, And she goes, oh, this must have been when I was staying with her and blah, blah, blah. This was my emergency card. And so she was like, just happy that someone turned it into her, because it, anyway. Yeah. So later, like when I was in the garage, that's when I happened to hear this whole exchange about the Laserdisc thing. I found this old set of really, I can't tell. I think they were from the 60s. It was like plastic set of cowboys and Indians. And it had teepees and
Native Americans, please.
Huh?
Native Americans,
yes,
please.
Native Americans. I'm sorry. Yes, my friend Bear will kick me in the ass for this.
Indigenous.
They're Native Americans and let's see,
indigenous
frontiers and frontiersmen who ride horses. And anyway, they have like there were teepees and canoes and horses and all kinds of stuff, and they're very cool. But they were the weirdest colors. They were like orange and baby blue, and they were weird though. So they were like from the 60s, but they were so cool because I mean they were very vintage. So I asked the lady, shoebox. I was like, "Oh, how much for these?" And she's like, "Oh, you can have them because you found my card and you're very honest about it." And I was like, "Oh, thanks." So I got that, but I still like now. I keep thinking about like, man, I should have asked her about that laser disc player. It's like so silly.
I know, that's so crazy.
Anyway,
I wonder if she ever sold it.
Yeah, good question.
Yes, Seaver, that was just for you. Correcting about yes, those are frontiersmen riding horses. Yes, there could have been some of them might not have been boys. Some of them might have been Calamity Jane.
Your mic's off, Seaver.
Yeah, you're muted.
God damn it. But I was just saying that as far as laser discs go, I was just buying Ernest memorabilia, right? And I started buying the Ernest movies on laser discs just as a novelty. And my wife's like, "Oh, now you're going to buy a laser disc player." And I'm like, no, I'm not going to go that far into it. I'm just buying it for the goof. But then I found a laser disc player for $30 on eBay.
Mm.
And then I went ape shit and started buying them like a madman, and ended up with over 100 of them. I just started buying things that did my D or weird things,
They're pretty cool.
And it's nonsense to bring out a giant disc that is
giant CD.
Right. And I'm like, "Hey, children, check this out." And I press this button and this tray comes a foot out of a DVD player. Man.
Yeah.
Like putting a pizza in there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ladder.
Yeah.
So big.
I got the 4 Ernest movies that came out on Laserdisc, and then after that I got The Big Lebowski, my other favorite movie. And then it started from there and went crazy. So I got too many of them, and I did get Gone with the Wind, but Gone with the Wind, let me tell you, is a dime a dozen. I got it for like $1.50.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
It must have been like a reissue of that
I've not seen Gone with the Wind since I was like 4. Mm-hmm. I just got it because my mom, it's like her favorite movie. And I was like, "Hey, Mom, look, I got Gone with the Wind." Hell yeah. Waffler rocking them laser discs.
Predator and Star Wars. Wow, I bet that's...
Hell yeah. I got neither one of them.
I bet that's cool. I mean, I bet Star Wars is cool to watch on Laserdisc, especially since they've jacked with them so much.
Right. See, I worked at Hollywood Video, but it was after they phased Laserdisc out, unfortunately. And then they were bringing in DVD. It was like the switch over, which I think is silly because then they had back in the day the VHS, and then they had the little beta tapes. It was kind of the opposite. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember. So I lived in lived in this small community next to a supposed bigger town, which was still a small town. And our small community had didn't really have a video store. It was like inside our grocery store. So there wasn't much to rent. And there was one shelf that had the beta tapes. So it was like if you were into beta, you were just SOL. It was like, we've got a few tapes, but I guess you need to go through mail order. You're gonna get
right. What a way it was to watch this one.
You're gonna have to be.
Yeah, that's how we did it.
Yeah.
Where'd Harold go?
I don't know.
Maybe in a few moments.
Maybe to help his grandson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, probably to help. He probably has to clean up a whole pile of Band-Aids back
I
there.
was gonna say, you might have needed more than 7 Band-Aids.
Well, I hope I didn't take everything so sidetracked into a weird tangent about laser discs that he, decided to leave.
He's fired if he did that.
I completely apologize.
Wait a minute. Wait, let me ask the question.
We've all been enjoying this conversation.
Yeah.
WrestleMania is not on tonight, is it?
Yeah, no Steve Austin.
What about some NASCAR tonight?
Oh no.
Well, he said you guys are so much less interesting than sweepstakes.
Oh, hello, yeah. Angelo. Huh? Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I'm changing the subject. If you had something to say, you can go ahead.
No, I have at it. I was just going to talk now.
I'm just gonna say that I made some ramen. That's where I kept going. That I got from the Korean market, and it is just so spicy. I do not think I'm gonna be able to eat it. I didn't know. I just bought it in
a black label container.
No, I know that one. That one is spicy.
That's fine. I love that one.
Yeah, that one is good. I know. Yeah, the Shin one, I think it is. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that one's good. No, this is just like I always like to buy random stuff, and it's like a risk. I'm trying to make myself like better at tolerating spicy stuff, even though it just like rips up my stomach. It's such a bad choice, but I really want it. So I try to like eat a little bit. So I'm dipping matzo crackers in it, which is like the opposite of it. So.
I need to. Yeah, well, at least you're doing the matzo. You're gonna put down some kind of padding before you.
Well, that's why I made ramen, because I wanted something bland, and I was like, well, I failed.
Yeah.
Just great.
We put maybe drink some Pepto first or something to coat your stomach.
I'm not gonna eat it. I'm gonna let it get cold, and then I'm gonna make something with it probably, because I just can't. I don't think it's edible for me. You know what I'm gonna do though? I think I have a can of curry beans from World Market. I know I mentioned it. I think I'm gonna dip the matzo crackers in that.
That would be good.
Yeah. So you get to. I'm always having weird snacks. So maybe when Harold comes back from the medicine cabinet disaster, maybe we can do snack time.
It's snack.
Yeah, snack time sounds good.
I saw Seaver was eating a Slim Jim, and I felt very jealous.
Yeah, he's got that box.
Yeah,
I know.
Well, I got this pack of 46 of them. I got 4 left.
40.
I had them for a week. And
they're the small ones, though, right?
Yeah, they're little, but I eat the shit out of them. Well, I got the mild ones because I thought that I'd gotten original Slim Jims, and I got mild ones, and the mild ones were tastier than the original. But I was so backwards. With the taco seasoning, I get the original, and then I get the mild, and the mild's got a little bit more flavor to it than the original.
Oh.
Jims, and these Slim Jims just taste like old water. But I don't know.
I know. I definitely have done that before. I don't like to eat Slim Jims except when I'm on a road trip. It's just like all bets are off and I eat the worst food. So I call it a Jimmy. I'll be like, give me that Jimmy, because it just sounds dirty, so it's fun to say.
Well, you got a Macho Man tattoo.
Oh, well, yeah, I definitely...
When you go into a gas station, it's almost like you must have
better days. Oh, and also I have a freaking Blues Brothers tattoo.
And
they look really crazy
dude.
now after all these years. It's my sister, who I don't talk to anymore, has a matching one that says "On a Mission." That's why it says "From God."
Wait a minute. Is Elwood doing this?
It's definitely like shadow that has blurred over the years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looks
No,
like
but that's
it
sick,
looks
though.
like he definitely like had some dermatology issues on his face. I have Steve Brule. I have John C. Reilly too, and he really does.
Oh shit!
Hell yeah, bro.
He really
What the
is
hell?
like, and I got him touched up like at one point, but yeah, there you go. That's my dumb.
Love
This
him.
one's not as dumb. I have a hot dog. That's kind of dumb.
I love it.
Yeah, I live dumb
Uh,
stuff.
I have to
Oh,
find
and my
my
Hatchet Man.
is the heart-
It's like legally required that I show the Hatchet Man tattoo.
Well,
So.
I love that. I
Is that a
love
heart
Steve,
donut
like,
intentionally in the style of The Simpsons?
It's not. I think it was a Valentine's Day special. I paid like probably less for this than like all my other tattoos. But
Well,
I
what-
always
what's
say
the
that I
pink
love
on it?
pink frosted donuts. So, and I like if I Homer's like I'm a fat person, so I feel that Homer like so.
Oh, I Homer Simpson's one of my favorite things that was ever made.
right.
Yeah, I totally feel that.
I think
Is Harold
I think
okay?
I'm gonna
Have
be
you talked to Harold?
I don't know what's
I'm
going
gonna
on
be
with
more
you.
sad when The Simpsons is over than when like my dad dies. You know what I'm saying?
Do you watch the
Well, I mean,
episodes,
for real.
like the modern episodes?
Yeah,
I believe
still
you.
weekly. I watch that show.
Right.
I've
That's
watched
cool.
that show weekly since I was like 2.
Yeah,
You know, it was
that's
on the
awesome.
Tracy Ullman show. I don't always watch every week. During high school, I missed a lot of years, but I caught back up. But now that it's on Hulu, I still watch every week. Yeah. Angela gets it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I used to have
Whenever I got with
Simpsons
my wife, her kid was 4, and I was in my mid-20s. You know, I'm like, I don't want to watch all this kids bullshit, and I didn't have cable, so I just watched Simpsons DVDs
Mm-hmm.
and watching like Jesse and Miley Cyrus and get a good sense of humor. You gotta watch the old good shit.
Right.
Man,
Never-
hell
But
yeah.
Love it.
oh yeah,
You're
damn,
old
Ben's
school.
old as fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
brother.
could tell. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I definitely
that's
had a big
Tracy Ullman
poster on my
part.
wall. As a kid, I had a big one, that big like yellow picture with like all the characters on it. I've seen it on other stuff too, but I had a big poster of that, so I always love
Yeah.
The Simpsons.
Yeah. I used to have sheets. I used to have a little toothbrush with Bart, like a little.
I used to have the Tidy
Counter.
Whities.
I wish I had all that stuff. Stamps. I used to like.
Oh,
have
that's awesome.
stamps. Ah,
Yeah,
I
that's
had
really
so
cool.
Hey,
much
you guys, there's a really awesome podcast called Greater Than Simpsons, and the guy has like one of the biggest collections I've ever seen, and he also interviews most of the writers from back in the day to present, and even the voice actors too. Greater Than
That's
Simpsons.
really cool.
It's a really good podcast. It's on Spotify if you have Spotify.
Interesting.
Oh,
Wow, I can't believe you have that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. I really wanted to see it, so I'm really happy that you have it.
Yeah,
I'm so
thank you,
excited.
man.
Wow. See, yeah.
Bum, bum,
Yeah,
bum,
this-
bum, 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 bum,
I just
bum,
wrote
bum,
that
bum.
down. I wish I
No,
still
wait.
had
Is that the Six Flags guy?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Ramona
Yeah,
loves that
it
band. The Venga Boys.
He's like
Oh wow, look at that.
Wow. So if you spin it fast enough,
You have to spin it pretty fast.
yeah.
I'm really surprised I just accidentally happened upon this.
I'm shocked. Thank you for coming
Yeah, me
through.
too.
Like
Yeah,
you never have. You're always very reliable, and then you just like that was too
Yeah.
random.
There it is. There it is.
Harold said to give him a second. He'll be here.
Okay.
Let's see. Should I try a bite? I don't know if it's cool enough. Oh, it's so hot.
Yeah.
You can like. I don't know if you can see the steam. Oh
Go
yeah.
up a little bit.
Oh yeah, watch out, cause
Oh.
Here, I'm not gonna spill this on my computer because
Yeah,
this has
no,
like,
don't.
you can see it's orange.
Definitely
looks good,
slurp it
though.
the Asian way.
it looks good.
It's still too hot for that, I think.
No, you
It
can't.
does. It's really good. It tastes so good, but it's too spicy. But I'm trying. I want to build it up.
Oh,
there it
that's
is.
cute.
You gotta find yourself some Thai chilies or something and go hard right
Mhm.
away.
Oh, it's so good. It's too spicy, but it's so good.
I can't do spicy anymore. I used
Man,
to be
Aaron
able
could eat
to.
anything before.
I can't anymore. Oh, cute. That's like that one at the vintage mall. Down
Yeah.
Aww, the crusty. I feel like Mo is my favorite character. I feel
Oh,
like
Mo.
yeah, I like Mo.
That's a
I
good
don't know.
choice. It's because we have sympathetic hearts.
Yeah,
He's like such a sweet man.
he's sad.
A mess.
He's lonely. He's a hot mess. All the
I know.
He's a creep. He's a bachelor.
He's a creep. But
I know he's everything. Like really, he does like where like he's still a sympathetic character, but he's also like
Yeah, you're kind of on edge. Like, should I even like this guy? But then it's like, oh Mo.
Oh man, that looks like someone would rob a store with her wearing that. You know what I used to love the video game Simpsons Hit and Run, and I think that came out in like 2003 or something. And it was just stupid game. It was like, I don't know if you ever played Crazy Taxi, like you just had to like pick up, you were driving as Homer and you would go and pick up random characters from The Simpsons. You got to drive around Springfield and like you could like hit people and stuff. Like it was really entertaining, and that's what I always think of, like weird quotes with the Simpsons voice actors from like such a weird context.
When I was a kid, where I just was down in Reno, we would go there like every 6 months or so to visit my grandparents, and we'd always go to this casino, and they'd take us to the arcade in the casino and drop me and my brother off so they could go or whatever. So we'd be down there for hours, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how I did it. I'm a total button masher on arcade.
Yeah.
I beat the Simpsons arcade game when I was a kid with Marge, with her vacuum. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Oh
game.
yeah, I remember too.
Whenever
That's the only time I ever beat a game.
Whenever she would get hit in that game, like it would show their skeletons. And she had bunny ears because originally they were gonna make Marge one of these secret bunny characters from Matt Groening's original comic Life and Hell.
That's funny. Oh.
They didn't end up going through with that, thank God. But you know,
yeah, that would have made it so different.
Yeah. I miss all those old games like that. And the arcade. That's why I love King's Arcade when Clownvis would do King's Arcade.
Yeah.
Because it's like it takes you back to like that whole vibe.
Yeah, he likes that.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot of fun making that logo too.
Oh yes,
the King's Arcade.
Awesome.
You really captured it.
Yes.
Yeah. We gotta go old school, right?
Totally.
Yeah. I worked a place one night. We did game night, and so I did the old school. Can't even think what it's called, but it's the one that. I mean, it looked totally like an arcade. The old 8-bit kind of.
Galaga?
No, it wasn't Galaga. It was I guess not Space Invaders, but just that very simple. It had the very simple little aliens that came down. But everything was blocks. Like the whole thing was. Everything was built in little bits. So it was very primitive.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everything you shot. Missile Command. I'm sorry, that's what it was.
Yeah.
So it was very old school. So I did the whole thing like that, like it said game night and everything was like that.
That's cool.
So I did it and everybody was like, oh, cool. That's really old school. I was like, yeah. I was like, I hope that's not what we're playing. Or are we playing Pong? If we're playing Pong, I can whip some behind on that. But anything else y'all are wanting to play, I have no do it.
Right.
Unless we do Just Dance and you put it on the number 1 setting.
Easiest moves. Most forgiving setting.
Yeah, the ones that do like the twist and whatever.
Yeah, right. They do the mashed potato.
Yeah, it was super easy.
Centipede, yes.
Centipede, yeah. Oh, I love Centipede and Cubert and all of those old school games. Yes,
Pinball too. I love pinball.
I did too.
Yeah.
It was when I was a kid, we used to go for about a week. We would go to New Braunfels here in Texas, and so we would spend time like on the river and all this kind of stuff. But at this one place, it was like a lodge, and they had a lodge, very primitive version of it, but they had like a game room, and it always had arcade, and so everybody though wanted to play Pac-Man, but I wanted to play pinball because that's what I could win at. So they had like a Dolly Parton pinball machine. I was like, get out of my way, I'm going to play that Dolly Parton.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
Yeah.
What were the knockers in the Dolly Parton?
Yeah. Actually, there were a lot of butterflies because that's her.
Oh, I bet.
theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So, yeah.
Do you guys have good pinball bars by your homes?
I'm sorry.
Do you guys have good pinball bars by your homes?
Just my
Yeah, there are a
PlayStation.
few. There are a few here. I haven't been to any of them. Just because, but because once a bunch of them had like just started to open, and so I was like waiting for the crowd to go down, and then pandemic started, and it was like, well, can't go to that, and then now there's kind of starting to, you're getting to where, okay, well, I think it's kind of safe to go back, but it's like I still don't want to go to any kind of enclosed, crowded spot. It's like I'm still kind of, wary on that.
It has to be really worth it.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I've been vaccinated so many times. I'm just like, fuck it at this point,
I mean, I have been.
But I'm also not going crazy places or anything like that. But
Right.
It's just to each their own at this point, I really feel.
Yeah. I mean, there's just a lot of outdoor places I'd rather go to right now. Like,
Yeah.
I almost never leave my house, but like going to
Me
this
too.
Bill Burr show.
there is
Going
that.
to this Bill Burr show the other weekend. It was at a stadium, in Evansville. I wasn't weirded out. I didn't feel uncomfortable. I feel safe.
Yeah, there's high ceilings and I mean, good
But
ventilation.
Well, I also don't spend as much time with my mom as I want to because I feel like I might get her sick, and she had triple bypass surgery right when all the pandemic happened. So, like, I don't know what kind of a trade-off this is, that if I feel good about going somewhere, or am I denying myself, these times with my mom? Maybe I shouldn't get so heavy. Anyways.
No, it's hard to find. I know, because my mom and my brother are both like super high risk, and so like this last week when I was going to drive down with them and help move them down and like stay with them and stuff, we all wore masks like the whole time, and then we finally took COVID tests just to make sure like we were all good, because I don't know.
But then how
safe?
How reliable are those? How reliable are the tests? Nobody still knows. And just a couple weeks ago, no, maybe about 3 months ago, the people I bought this house from, that my wife has been like good friends with her whole life, they died from COVID, like back to back, just a couple months ago. But at the same time, everything's easing up, everything's fine. People are on with any of it.
Right.
But I don't feel bad when I go out.
I'm going to recommend a subject change now. I have to officially do it. This is getting too heavy.
Yeah, sorry.
In fact, so Aaron, y'all were just in Reno?
Yeah.
How was that? I mean,
any highlights? Oh, Michelle.
Hi. Hey,
Wearing that fresh ass sucking on a chili dog shirt. How are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got these.
Hey.
Oh my goodness.
No, that's
We're
a
waiting for
must-have.
Harold to come back to do snack time.
I was watching. I
Oh,
just
good.
put her in a room. She's not asleep.
Nice.
But she'll fall asleep at some point.
I know how that goes.
Yeah.
Do those have garlic
Wait and
in
see.
them? Or what's going on with those?
White mushrooms, distilled white vinegar, water, salt, garlic, and spices.
Oh.
So yes,
That
I can
goddamn
see
cowboy on the
Yeah.
side is impressive as hell.
Yeah.
Now, wait. That is a frontiersman that rides horses. See,
Wow.
A frontiers person.
yeah, frontiers person. Which is what I was trying to convey to Seaver. I was trying to.
Yes.
That could be.
I got that.
That could be.
That's really funny.
Oh, I love
I
it.
know you did say that. I know. I heard it. I was cooking ramen, but I totally heard it. I was cracking up.
She's my favorite. Calamity Jane is like my favorite character out of all. I mean, she's just. Anyway.
I'm a Pecos Bill guy myself
Oh, good. Well, he's
because I wish I could ride tornadoes.
my character himself.
Yes. That's exactly yes.
You're correct, Waffler. That's a mushroom eating American.
True.
How about it though? What do those smell like, Michelle?
I haven't opened it yet.
Crack it open.
Oh.
Let's have a live reaction to the smell.
I usually wait till I'm on the camera to open it. Hopefully I can open it.
Oh, I know.
Go
And you
ahead,
stop
rub
your
your
camera
hands.
to the side.
You might want to go. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
did you
nice.
do that?
I'm muting.
Nice.
I want only Michelle's.
It definitely has like a light vinegar smell.
Mm. So,
I better crack my beer open in case I need to wash it down.
so we've got pickled mushrooms going on over here.
Yeah. I hope the spice
Crack one
level
open.
is not
Smell
very
the
much.
inside.
They don't look spicy, but I have no way of knowing.
Vinegar.
Probably good.
Mm.
Well, do you guys just want to go ahead with snack time?
We can wait around. I mean, I'll wait.
A little more? All right. I'm not trying to.
Sure.
I'm hungry. That's the only reason I'm being patient.
I'm not trying to impose. I want to make mushroom time its own thing. You know,
Speaking
it
of
doesn't
things-
necessarily have to be snack time.
Oh,
That's a good one. I want those. Where do you get that bag of cheese curls that'll just
Yep.
shoot into my mouth like that?
I was gonna say, are those cheese puffs or those cheese doodles? Those Cheetos?
Just put a little blower on the bottom.
Are we gonna argue?
Oh yeah.
I was wondering if
Infinite.
Cheekaki was.
We got the punchline. That was all that mattered.
She cocky. Hell yeah.
Oh.
Sometimes they land, sometimes they don't. But I'm always
Well,
throwing
because
them out there.
sometimes we'll just get a word and then the rest will cut out, which is what happened.
Ah, fuck.
So, but when I said, I'm like, we got the funniest part, I think.
Yeah.
Sometimes you feel like that, sometimes you don't.
Did you say shiitake?
No, Cheekaki.
Cheekaki. For Cheetos Cheekaki.
Don't. No, we went. No, it's a
I
family
want to
show. Don't
explain it
explain
further
what
than
that
that.
is. Ask your mom. Ask your mommy, not your mom. That's like health class.
That's my mom.
Don't ask your parents what that is. Oh, Harold's back. Hi.
Hey, Harold.
Welcome,
That was
Harold.
WrestleMania.
Hey, brother.
Yeah. Anything happening with Stone Cold and Vince McMahon right now?
Yeah.
No, we have our,
Did
our
The Rock
grand,
make an appearance?
no, we have our other grandson over too.
Is everything
The
okay?
Waffler, there's no pinball machines in his town at all. I disagree. I'm just reading the comments.
A challenge. I'm gonna get snacks.
HD's just like there has to be a pinball machine in the town.
Well, then that's
In
maybe-
Lafayette, I know there's a pinball machine. You just haven't been to every place. I played pinball in Lafayette. I'm assuming he
When?
lives in Lafayette.
Well, is that a challenge?
What year?
Are we going to look for one when we're down
I
there?
played
challenging.
pinball in Lafayette. What was the last time I went to that Chevron meeting?
I'm so
it
glad I
was-
asked.
Yeah, it was a good while back, to be honest with you, but it was in a bar, and there was a pin. I guarantee you, there's a pinball machine in every freaking town in the whole United States of America.
If y'all want you want to hear a fascinating, like kind of.
I'm
Good
gonna
for
go. I'm gonna go find a pinball machine in Lafayette. Next trip to Lafayette. That'll be my
That's a good.
purpose
Yeah,
in
you should.
life. That'll be my purpose in life, is to go find a pinball machine.
He said he's got his own machine in his house. He doesn't need to scavenge.
Oh,
You don't need
well.
your help.
But there's one
don't
thing
need
about
your
playing. The one thing about playing the same pinball machine, you want to go play different pinball machines. I mean, there's, I could play Adam's Family pinball machine, but I like to branch out and play Kiss and Terminator and
Yeah.
that kind
Oh,
of
I've
stuff.
played
You have to
Terminator.
go find the
before.
old school
Me too.
6-shooter, the one that has the gun on it.
All right, Waffle. We'll play the challenge. I'll come down. We'll find it. And I'm gonna message you, and we're gonna go play.
Write that down. Put it on video.
Yeah, that would make a great video. I'm going to Lafayette tomorrow. Let me make a note. I might go next week. No, I'm sure there are pinball machines in every town. Even
that's cool.
Yeah, I'm sure you just go to a bar. I'm sure there's a pinball. I mean, to me, you go to a bar and there's a pinball.
I haven't
machine
seen one in years, but I don't go places, so that's not.
Oh, I've seen them. You know where? I guarantee you, I know where there's one. Every time I go to a campground, there's always a pinball machine in the game room in campgrounds. All the time.
It's that's kind of, you can usually bank on there being one. Now, if it's functional, that's the other.
Well, Waffle, do you consider Henderson as your area? Henderson, Louisiana? I mean, that's right next door to
now he's
Lafayette.
backtracking.
No. But I know where it's one exactly right now in Henderson, Louisiana, at Cajun Palms Campground. There's one over there. We'll play it. I can't wait to take Waffler on in the pinball challenge. You know what my nickname was? Y'all wouldn't believe this. Pinball
Tommy?
Wizard. Pinball Wizard.
You were pretty close.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'll find a pinball machine. Me and Waffler's gonna have a pinball challenge.
Yeah, this is epic.
Epic pinball challenge.
Needs
Hey,
to
Michelle,
happen.
I haven't noticed you were on. I'm sorry.
We were waiting for you.
I was
This is
Lafayette,
Michelle.
Scott, Bro Bridge. Yeah, Bro Bridge is right. Henderson is right there next to Bro Bridge. Henderson is like the next exit over from Bro Bridge. So basically, it's
That's next exit though. That's not the same town.
bro. I don't consider. Yeah, maybe not. I'll find a pinball machine.
Hey,
Harold, do you have any
everybody, guess
snacks?
what time it is?
No, I have no snacks. I've been dealing with something else. I have no snacks.
Do you have any in the house at all?
Yeah, I got snacks. I don't have a pinball machine in my house like Lucky Waffle, but I do have a.
He has a pinball machine and very interesting snacks.
Well, I'm sure he does have interesting.
Yeah,
snacks.
and he said.
Oh, I tell you what.
Waffle said he
Grasshoppers.
just got something off of eBay. He just bought some kind of crazy can of vintage like grasshoppers or something. So it sounds like that's his next
Yeah, I'm
venture.
looking forward to. I'm looking forward to
Seaver-
scrolling past it and then going back and watching it when
I
my stomach is stronger.
was fascinated with Seaver's old can of powdered butter. That's
Yeah,
what I
that was
saying.
interesting.
I don't understand how powdered butter could be a thing.
Well, I know that like
Well,
fat goes bad fast, so I'm interested because I watch a guy who eats old MREs and stuff where he'll eat something from like 100 years ago, but like if it doesn't have, he doesn't usually eat it if it's that old, but if it has like milk in it, you can't eat it that long. Some
Yeah.
stuff you could eat for 50 years, but if it has milk, like the fat, I guess goes bad. I don't know.
yeah, I've eaten some MREs that are about 5 years old, and there's some stuff in there that's like, you know, and you can kind of taste something that's kind of turned, or it's about to turn. You know,
Yeah,
The,
straight questionable. Oh,
yeah.
well, I'm looking forward to it.
Good. This is what did y'all already do y'all snack
Ew.
zone? Okay. Well, this is what I got.
Ooh,
What is it?
Oh yeah.
Roast. I showed this to Jen
Roast
Melton
beef,
and to
po'
roast
boy.
beef pulled boy with dill pickle beef jerky.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay.
All right, it's that time. Let's play that video.
Yeah, play the video.
It's after show chat snack time. Picklelicious, Caperlicious, Jerkylicious, Chiplicious, Strange Meatlicious, Onionlicious. It's after show chat snack time. It's after show chat snack time. Picklelicious, Caperlicious, Jerkylicious, Chiplicious, Strange Meatlicious, Onionlicious. It's after show chat snack time.
Mushroom
All right, baby.
delicious. Waffler, I have a question for Waffler real fast. I know he eats all kind of jerk. Waffler, have you ever seen this? The roast beef po' boy with dill pickle. As a New Orleans, as a person from Louisiana, I'm sure you could appreciate a roast beef po' boy beef jerky. I found this today in New Orleans. So, Michelle, you got your mushrooms?
Yes.
I'm confused. I'm confused about the po' boy, because isn't a po' boy a sandwich, right?
Yes. A po' boy is a roast beef po'
So-
boy is roast beef on French bread, and is what it is.
So that jerky is going to taste like the bread and all of the seasonings combined, I'm guessing, right?
Well, I
That's
already
interesting.
tried it, and I said the same. I said this to my wife. I'm going to test it in 1 second. The po' boy and the pickle and the name caught my eye. That's right. I'm gonna. Michelle, you got your mushrooms?
Yeah.
All
I've
right.
got one on the fork.
Ooh, all right.
I'm
You go
ready.
ahead and try that out for us and see if you spit it out.
Oh yeah. Mushroomlicious.
It's good.
It's good. I bet it
Mushroom
is.
Yay!
Mushroomlicious.
Way better than the watermelon.
Good. So look, I'm gonna try. I tried this earlier today when I was in New Orleans, and this is the roast beef. And I'm gonna explain to you what I've tasted. Do you? Let me do this first.
Oh.
Oh.
See, I could taste the French bread. I could taste the roast beef. I could taste the pickle. It tastes like a roast beef po' boy. It really does.
Really?
Yes. You know, in Willy
Hell
Wonka,
yeah, dude.
you know, in Willy Wonka, when they made the candy, it's like a meal all in one, and they're chewing it.
Yeah.
I taste the water. I taste the dessert, and I taste the liver, and whatever it is. This jerky, I'm telling you, I cannot believe how they got a taste. You could taste the French bread. You could taste the roast beef. I could taste the mayonnaise on this sandwich.
Weird.
Maybe it's just in my
Remarkable.
mind.
Magical.
Kind of expensive though, but when I saw it, I had to try it.
Right.
It's good. Mushrooms. Angela, what you got? What y'all
I just
doing?
ate it.
Oh.
I just ate it.
I just ate it. I just ate it.
I'm on
Jen,
one.
what do you have?
Angela's like, I got a fucking pudding cup.
Yeah, buddy.
Mark that down. What you Mike's muted.
Angela got the Dunkaroos over there.
I have a big mouth. I can fit a whole hamburger in it.
What you got, Jen?
I have curry beans.
Ooh,
Oh.
curry beans.
I made ramen that is so good and the noodles are so good, but it's too spicy. I just can't eat all of it. So I'm gonna eat these wet beans. Stinky. I'm not gonna like it. I don't think.
Waffler, I found this jerky at Zapata's supermarket in New Orleans. I don't know. They had a bunch of this companies, or I don't even know where this company's from. It must be New Orleans. Or Rufino. I found it in New Orleans. At a supermarket. I know you'd find that in a. It's a Baton Rouge company. This is a restaurant in Baton Rouge, or refine. So you might be able to find it in Lafayette, Waffle.
Did you say oil refinery?
Or
I thought the last thing you said was oil. Or Rufino. I just caught the very end of that and thought you said oil refinery. Yeah, there's probably one close to us.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
all kind of.
oh,
Oh, yeah,
shit.
you're gonna find oil refineries over
I
here.
know, me too. Same
Yeah.
here. We have oil refineries.
So how was the curry beans?
They're too sweet.
It's sweet.
Yeah, I don't like regular baked beans like from America, which is why I was kind of excited
Oh,
to try
wa
the
la
other
la.
beans are good.
Oh,
I'm not
la
a la la. I
la.
just don't want a pound of
I
sugar in
don't.
my beans.
I don't like the baked beans unless they come from England. Oh, look at
Yeah, because they don't pour a pound of sugar on them.
Well, last time we talked about curry, we established I had never had curry and wasn't 100% sure what it was. So
Oh
a
my
curry
goodness.
bean, does that mean
You're
that those beans have a bunch of rice in there with them?
No,
Or
curry
is
No,
is
there
just
the
taste.
spice.
Curry is the spice.
the spice?
It's just it's just beans.
It's
Ah,
not good.
fuck.
I
I'm
almost spilled
completely
beans on my
lost.
computer.
I'm
If you
completely
do
lost.
find it,
I
there's
thought
a
you
whole bunch of
you
different
folks
flavors.
told me it was. I thought you folks told me it was a rice dish.
Well,
Well,
it
curry
generally
can be
is
with
served with
rice,
rice.
yeah.
Yes, but
But usually the
English.
curry's just like spaghetti sauce. Like
No,
you say you have spaghetti. Well, you say you have spaghetti, but really it's the sauce that makes the spaghetti.
It is a similar consistency. It's usually a little smoother, and it usually has
Well,
like big pieces of chicken in it. I'm just
no,
saying. That's what
I'm
curry is.
not. I'm not saying it is spaghetti sauce type thing. I'm
No,
just saying.
I'm talking texturally. I'm saying, yeah, you have the right idea, but it's like
I'm
smoother.
just saying. I'm just saying. This sauce is spaghetti sauce, and this sauce is curry sauce. If I put this sauce on these noodles, that's spaghetti. If I put this sauce on these noodles, it's curry.
Yeah.
I suppose, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Not texture wise, not anything wise. I'm just saying it's an
Okay.
additive to something that makes it something.
Yeah, it's a sauce.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
but it's not always. You can also just buy curry powder. Like, you don't only have to have. Usually, when people eat curry, it usually is liquid form, but you can also just use curry powder, and it'll tace like.
yeah, curry.
Yeah, you
powder
can
is
also
the
mix it
powder
with
with
coconut milk, depending.
It really is
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
Curry's really good. It's a unique flavor.
And what I
and-
was gonna say
I
is
love
that
I
in
love it
England
too.
it's really popular. Like curry is like one of the most popular flavors there. Like
Well-
like how Chinese food is for us, that's how Indian food is there. Like it's really popular.
I
So
love
they
Indian
put curry
food.
in things that you wouldn't think about,
Mhm.
like things that people who usually would eat it, like I don't know, they have like curry sausages and stuff.
Yeah, I love
Well,
curry.
there are
When
gas stations. There's
curry.
gas stations around here that are run by people that from India. That I'd go in there and I would smell something and people would say, "Oh, that's like curry or whatever." It would smell
Yeah,
spicy.
curry.
It would almost burn my eyes sometimes.
Hell
But
yeah.
these places never sold curry, so I don't know if people just
Yeah,
bullshit.
I love an Indian restaurant.
Either way.
Indian restaurant is awesome to me. I mean, that's one of my favorite foods. And you know,
Us too.
what about Betty? What snack you have?
So I'm pretty boring. So I'm eating.
Oh yeah, that's exotic.
Fair enough.
I'm putting.
Good.
Sorry, you can't see it.
Ooh, those look good.
Nice.
I've got the native. And here's the thing: these have been sitting in my refrigerator for a while, unopened, and I don't know. I can't find an expiration date on them. I don't know that they're. I don't think they've gone bad, but they're not as good as I remember them. Because
Yeah.
previously, when I've had them, they've been like some of the best kosher dills I've ever had. They're just kind of flat.
Yeah, it might be old. Might
That-
be some
yeah,
old
so-
kosher pickles.
Yeah.
On there. Man, I want to find me some pickled mushrooms. I want to find me all kind of good stuff.
I tried to find them online and I couldn't.
I mean,
Like,
yeah, I was looking too, and I that particular brand. Those pickles are good. He says those pickles are good for 2 years. He knows, the man who knows.
Yeah,
his
he
pickle
knows.
stuff. He's been eating those pickles 3 years old. My wife got mad at me tonight. We were making room in the fridge for our cookout tomorrow, and she saw some old pick. She said, "You have a whole jar of pickle juice just sitting in there." I said, "Yeah, I'm saving that for experiment
Well,
later on."
regular ones, yes, but these Nathan's ones, I'm telling you, the taste on these it's weird. It's almost like they're water. It's
Yeah,
not the same
I
pickle.
already had pickles that came like that. They just turn into kind of flavorless. I
Yeah.
had that happen to me.
And
Yeah.
the previous time I had a jar of them, they were amazing. So
Yeah.
there's something wrong with these.
Yeah, Michelle, you gonna eat that whole jar of mushrooms and not save them for us, or you just
Yeah.
gonna share?
Gotta say, I'm a little
That's why I
jealous.
was looking online to see if I could ship it because it'd be cheaper for me to order it online.
Just please, just throw one up in the air. I'll catch it with my mouth, please. Come on.
They
Oh, and I
keep
wanted to
mixing,
say-
like right at the end though.
Oh, really?
Got a little bit of, like for me, it's more. I'm a little sensitive to it, so it'd probably be like just a little flavor to you guys.
Yeah, waffle. That's why I told my wife too. I have 2 jars of pickle juice in there. I mean, you need that pickle juice. It is like gold.
That brine
I agree.
is
We have one too. We also have a
Yeah.
full jar of pickle juice.
Yeah,
We
you gotta
do
save
too.
the pickle juice.
Standby.
that's why I have that. I buy that pickle potion stuff that is just brine.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I get a migraine, I can drink some of that to kind of help with like
Oh.
the hydration thing and it definitely
just-
helps.
Yeah, I just like to take that jar and just drink out. And I also like when I cook a steak, like on a little frying pan, I put the pickle juice in there to kind of flavor it up too. I do so much with pickle juice.
I cook with pickle juice all the time.
Yeah,
too.
me too. I love cooking with pickle juice.
So
I wanted to
Good.
say,
breast in it.
no, yeah, that's good. Yeah, anytime I cook chicken. I wanted to say I'm also eating these shrimp crackers.
Oh, your shrimp crackers.
Oh.
Those are good.
I bought them yesterday and I ate like the whole thing.
Yeah, they're good.
Don't save none of that for us either. Michelle's
No,
eating
those
the
like
mushrooms.
Japanese peanuts.
And I did see the
Yeah, there's
pork
peanuts.
skins that Angelo and Lil Aaron had today. The that wasn't made out of pork. The
vegan.
Oh, the pork.
Yeah, the vegan
Yeah.
pork skin.
The
I didn't buy it though. I didn't buy it. You know what? What the hell? Let me ask you this. I know it's 2 hours. I'm thinking, okay, vegan pork skins. I'm looking. I said, man, these must be healthy. You know, y'all know I went to the heart doctor yesterday, and the doctor said I got to lose some weight. All right, we know it. All right, I'm getting to be whatever. But anyway, I gained 10 pounds since December. What can I do? And now it's the end of the world for my cardiologist. But anyway, so I'm thinking, maybe this is gonna be healthy. This is gonna be low fat. Then I read the fat calories and the calories, and it was like outrageous that vegan pork skin. So,
Yeah. Well, when you have to use all that stuff to flavor something,
yeah, that's true.
taste better.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes.
Speaking of flavoring something to taste better, I want to probably after this have a conversation about what the fuck curry is, because Waffle 69 is the only person that really apparently told me what it was, because I looked it up to buy some and it's just a flavoring.
It's seasoning. I told you it's seasoning.
Who the fuck you buy a dish called curry? Who makes a dish called garlic? Who makes a dish called
Oh
salt?
my gosh! All right, all right.
So that you know it's flavor. That's the flavor. That's the flavor.
It's a whole texture.
Well, you get garlic wings. You get garlic butter.
I'd say let's
red
table this.
curry. Sometimes
Yeah,
it's
that's it.
green
It's 2
curry.
hours.
Yeah,
we'll
let's
that
end this,
for
and
sure.
we will continue the curry
All right,
conversation.
we can do 2 things.
You know,
We can
it's
do 2
not
things.
shaped like something phallic.
We could do 2
or
things.
disgusting.
We could end the show, or we could. I promised you a song. You could either get a Steve Perry song if you want it, or you don't have to get none. I don't have to sing if you don't.
Yes, please.
Or I could. Or Johnny came visit me. I don't know how he got away from the vacation, but he must be around the area. And Johnny came visit me, and we could sing a duet. So you could either
I
have a
would
Steve
love
Perry song
more
or
than
a
anything
duet.
to see that.
A duet.
I would love to see both if that's possible. I would love to see Johnny duet a Steve Perry song.
Well, that's not set up in the queue. You're either gonna get a Steve Perry song or you're gonna get a duet.
I'll leave that to the chat.
Yes, everybody in the chat, get your opinion.
Yeah.
None of us will answer.
Or yeah, just y'all give me. I mean, we can't wait for Waffle to answer forever. Nobody else is talking.
Steve Perry.
Okay, Steve Perry. You're gonna leave Johnny hanging, won't you, Angela?
I know. I want a Johnny,
Just for
but
tonight. Just for
Yeah,
tonight.
you're gonna leave us. Look at him.
The
can you
only
just
reason-
let him be your backup dancer?
No, he's got to sing. He's got to sing.
No, oh fine.
But I'm gonna tell you the duet we're gonna sing is an Elvis song, and he sings the female part. So I don't know that gets you.
I'm just saying Steve Perry because it goes with what we've been talking about so
Okay.
far. But I want nothing more than to see Johnny. So
Yeah.
Well,
I-
unfortunately, I don't like Elvis that much, so now I changed to Steve Perry. Sorry, Johnny.
I think Johnny should be in on the Steve Perry bit.
Nope, it's Steve Perry. You don't
Wow,
see,
he's so adamant.
Wait,
you don't see Anne
Johnny's
Margaret. You don't
mustache,
see Anne
yeah.
Margaret singing with Steve Perry, do you?
All right,
I
then
would
I
like
guess
to.
instead of Johnny be good, we're Johnny be gone. Let's get Steve
No,
Perry going.
Let's get Steve
Oh,
Perry. We'll
nice
get
one.
rid of Johnny. Who
All
knows? I
right.
might get in the mood. I might even sing. Y'all could leave, and I'll sing by myself on here and sing the duet anyway. So let me get my camera set because I got to change my view in here. I got to read the lyrics. I don't think I'm gonna sing the whole song. Let me turn this off. All right, can you see? Now that's too bright. You got to get the spotlight on you whenever you're singing. You know that's the hard part. This damn light over here. All right, you ready? We'll sing a little Steve Perry. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right, let me. Oh, I forgot about this. Hold on. Let me share this video. I should have set this up better. Share the screen. We're gonna do a little Steve. Too bad I don't have my long hair and in my red outfit going. Let's remove it. All right, y'all ready? Of course you are. Can you hear it? You could hear that?
No, you're playing music.
No, I hear.
Well,
I
wait,
hear
let me
nothing,
play it
bud.
again. No? Wait, hold on. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm really screwing this up. So much for this. Okay, add screen.
At least the show's not live.
I'm telling you. All right. Let me know if y'all can hear this.
Yep.
All right, you heard it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, here we go. I had to drink a little beer while doing this. Here we stand, a world apart, heart broken in two. Sleepless nights, losing ground. I'm reaching for you. Feeling that it's gone can change your mind if we can go on to survive the tide. Love divides. Here's the best part. Someday love will find you. Break those chains that bind you. One night will remind you how we touched and went our separate ways. If he ever hurts you, true love won't desert you. You know I still love you, though we touched and went our separate ways. Do you want me to keep on or not?
Oh, dude, keep on.
All right, I'll
Keep
keep
on,
on.
keep it on. I love it.
Troubled times, caught between confusions and pain. A distant eyes, promises we made were in vain. If you must go, I wish you love. You'll never walk alone. Take care, my love. miss you, love. Someday love will find you. Break those chains that bind you. One night will remind you how we touched and went our separate ways. If you ever hurt you, true love won't desert you. You know I still love you. All right, let's end it. Whew.
Woo!
And Johnny made an appearance.
I
What a
know,
guy.
Johnny.
What a guy. You don't even let him
Finish,
sing.
Thanks,
He still
Johnny.
made it appear. I swear. Whew.
I didn't even know that I knew a Steve Perry song. How about that? I
Hey,
was familiar with that song.
and-
I'm not a
and-
music
You know,
guy.
Don't Stop Believing.
Yeah, don't
I-
stop believing.
I didn't know the band that sang it. I did know
Yeah.
the song though because it's
Yeah.
Sopranos.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
The,
are probably like the two most well known.
yeah, and then we'll finish it up. Unless you want to hear the duet.
I would honestly, I would love to hear the duet.
And
I
then
feel
Harold,
like the
before-
show. I feel like the show can't end without it.
Okay, we'll end the show.
I would
with
like
this.
also to hear it. And then can you play the Fly video one more time before we go off? I just
Oh
wanna watch it
yes.
again.
Okay, what we'll do? I'll do the duet,
Mhm.
and then we'll take a minute. And yeah, that was Power Battling Guy. That was Steve Perry. You know, I am Steve Perry. A lot of people don't know. I am really Steve Perry. A lot of people just don't know.
You just
Little
been on
Aaron and all
hiatus
caught on.
there for a while.
What's that?
I said you just been on hiatus for a while.
Well, yeah. I had to move down the bayou and start cooking crawfish and change my accent a little bit. But
Wait, Steve Perry's the guy from Journey?
yes,
Yeah.
Isn't he dead?
No.
I'm right here. Don't call me dead. I didn't die yet. Don't make a memorial video about me yet.
I assumed he was dead. I
It's
assumed
not
he
like
was
that
dead
fly.
because they got a different singer.
Well, yeah.
If he just retired into being Harold Dufresne in the witness protection,
Couldn't
I'm totally okay with that.
he couldn't sing anymore. That's why they hired Arnel Pineda. That
Whoa, Betty. I disagree. I just heard Steve Perry sing, and it was
That's right.
fucking fantastic.
right. Well, they decided they didn't want to pay Harold Perry anymore. And,
There you go. There you go.
he just
Man,
had to
I know
pay
they
him.
didn't want to pay me what I owed. All those songwriting credits too. They didn't want to pay me for those. It's just a whole. Steve, it's a big thing between me and the band. You know, it's bad blood.
I blame Neil Peart, that drummer.
No, Neil Peart's not the drum. Not
Yeah, he
Neil.
is.
Neil
I'd,
Peart.
I'd understand if you
Neil-
wanted to get in on that
Yeah, he's
baseball
Rush's
money
name.
based off your name.
Neil Peart's the drummer for Rush.
I thought he was. I thought he was
It's
a
yeah.
drummer for Journey.
Maybe he went in the witness protection.
I don't
program
remember.
and
I don't
became the
remember.
drummer for Journey.
Steve Smith. Steve Smith is the drummer.
Hmm.
Steve Smith is the drummer.
Steve Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
What are you doing, Angelo?
I should have
Nothing.
known. He was my friend, Steve Smith. Steve Smith was my friend until they screwed me over.
That looks really good. But hey, Michelle.
Yeah.
How's those mushrooms?
Good. I've had like 3 or 4.
Hell yeah.
I jade the whole can.
The whole joy.
Yeah. All right, I'm not gonna sing this whole song because it is a long song, but I'll give y'all a little duet. Then we're gonna do our final we could say our final words for the fly, and what we'll do the duet, and then Angelo, when me or Johnny say okay, that's enough, let's give our moment of silence, and I'll visual to the fly, and we'll end the show. What about we do that? And if y'all get enough of me and Johnny, just end it, okay? You have enough of us too. I mean, we can't overtake a party. That's why That's why we're not invited no more. And I don't know how Johnny even got here. He's on vacation with Mr. Muscle, so
He has that same superpower, just like Steve was saying that that Clownwitz has too.
Yeah.
They're all superheroes.
Yeah.
So Johnny can teleport.
Yeah, you must.
Yeah.
Is that right, Johnny? Yeah.
I know, because Mr. Muscles emailed me about it because he's pissed because he wants to play
Yeah.
Parcheesi.
Well,
Even on vacation.
This song is called "The Lady Loves Me," and I will sing the male part, and Mr. Johnny's going to sing the female part. Okay.
So romantic.
Yes.
Well,
She loves-
Johnny's his own guy. He doesn't necessarily need to go on vacation with Mr. Muscles.
Oh, he went. I saw
Yeah.
them both leave in my own eyes.
Mhm. Yeah, he went. This is a true question.
Yeah.
Well, you
You
know,
are
there's
right,
always there's always a sock that goes missing in the drawer. Maybe Johnny just jumped
Maybe
in
he
whatever
did.
tunnel those socks do.
Maybe he did. All right, let's go with and again, I'm not gonna sing it all, but when I have enough, I'll just end it, and then Angela will just go into the fly memorial if you don't mind. Okay. All right, and gang, if we don't talk to you, we thank you all for watching, and here's our duet, me and Johnny. She loves me, she loves me not. She loves me, she loves me not. She loves me, she loves me, she loves me. The lady loves me, and it shows. In spite of the way she turns up her nose, I like her ideal, her heart's desire. Under that ice, she's burning like fire. She like to cuddle up to me. She's playing hard to get. The lady loves me, but she doesn't know it yet. The gentleman has savoir-faire, as much as an elephant or a bear. I'd like to take him for a spin, back to the zoo to visit his kin. He's got as much appeal as a soggy cigarette. The lady knows him, yeah, but he doesn't know it yet. Oh, Johnny, how can you say that about me? You know you love me. Johnny, how can you say you loathe me? You know you love me. The lady's got a crush on me. The gentleman's crazy, obviously. The lady's dying to be kissed. Not with that cold sore on your lips. Yo, I'd rather kiss a rattlesnake or play Russian roulette. The lady loves me, but she doesn't know it yet. She's falling fast, she's on the skin. Both of his hands are flipping her lids. Tonight she'll hold me in her arms. I'd rather be holding hydrogen bombs. Oh, so someone tell this Romeo I'm not his children. The lady loves me, but she doesn't know it yet. She wants me like poison ivy. She needs me like a hole in the head. Everyone can see she's got it bad for me. He's mad. All right. Thank y'all. End of it now. Let's finish this up.
And here we go.
Today, we lost a friend. He was always there when we needed him. The Fly was a staple of Fred Meyer, greeting guests with his love and good cheer, enjoying his eternal rest as store manager. The Fly lived fast, breathed his fresh air, and then went for it, touching as much bare produce as possible and expiring in a plastic box. We could all learn something, take a page out of his book. Do what you love and be loud about it. That's what the Fly would have wanted. We salute you, Fly.